listening to the Casual Fanatics Podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
Whoa!
Wait, what kind of podcast? The
a
Casual Fancast.
casual one.
What?
Welcome to episode 4 of the
drop.
Casual Fancast.
For real, it's.
I was kind of waiting for you guys, one of you guys to start off, because usually I'm the one that starts off with the podcast. But I was like, all right, I'm gonna sit back and see which one of these guys steps up.
Next time,
All
I'll say
unfolded.
something awkward.
Well, I was actually gonna start off with a question.
Like, hey, welcome to Starbucks. Or
I was gonna start off with a question like what is, like, you put your hand in your pocket. What is the most horrifying thing that you can pull out of it?
Casual
Like,
Fancast.
wait, like, just in general, what's the worst thing?
Yeah,
or like
like
for
you-
me, what would be the worst thing?
Oh, like for you, or like what you think would be like it would make you go, what the fuck? Like, because I was talking about this with my girlfriend, and we were making jokes about it. But if you put your hand in your pocket and you just pull out a couple human teeth,
that's so
it's like,
funny. I was thinking
what
fingers.
the fuck? Like, she said fingers actually, but I'm like the fingers, you can at least date it, because you can be like, how long has that been in there? Well, it hasn't like started decaying yet, so I can know like it's been within this couple range. But for teeth, it's like, what?
Yeah, how long and
You
how
could-
old are they? That's a good
You
point.
could at least sell the teeth, I think.
Who would
Yeah.
buy the,
The tooth
teeth?
fairy.
I really don't know.
Overtime.
But just like, I don't know, just like.
So some
Just
kids.
teeth. Have you seen those there's like, I don't know if it was like someone from Sweden, but it was some guy was starting a business, like he would make little dolls and say, hey, you can make a little doll and put your baby teeth in it, and I'll like sew it in for you.
No, thank you.
And they look terrifying. It's
Yeah.
like, ugh.
Yeah.
It's so
Smile
disturbing.
for me now.
I remember one of my dentists, they had a lion, a stuffed lion, but with like dentures put in, and it was just the
Oh,
oddest looking
Jesus.
thing. Yeah, it was just like, is that for the kids? Because that's just,
Yeah, when-
that's
Simba.
disconcerting.
When there's human teeth that's not in a human mouth, it's kind of fucking freaky.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's like a breed of fish. I think that has
I've
teeth
seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen
looks,
that.
It looks like human teeth.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just like fangs. It's like it just looks, yeah, like it looks like it's wearing dentures.
This is
all the time.
this is a complete fucking tangent, a complete 180 tangent, but that relates to fish with teeth. But what's that fish, that really ugly one at the bottom that has the light?
Anglerfish?
Anglerfish. Have you guys heard about the difference between male and female anglerfish?
No,
I have. I remember there's a difference, but go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, one is their size. The big fish that you guys see, those are all female.
Yeah,
those are
yeah,
all
yeah.
female. The male are very, very tiny.
Oh, I remember. I know what this is now. Yeah.
And so how the male fish live is they will go into a female fish, bite them, which is why the fish teeth got me thinking about this, and then just morph into the female's body
Yep.
and become an appendage that just spews sperm into the female fish. And that's how they procreate. And the fish just live there. Their bodies morph and they become one single thing.
I was
Straight out
born
of-
into the wrong body.
That sounds hella efficient.
It fish ants.
I love it.
I was gonna say that's like something out of a John Carpenter movie, man. Like
Yeah,
or like H.P.
seriously.
Lovecraft or something.
Just
Like,
reminds me
Yeah.
of a thing.
it does exactly. That's why I said John Carpenter.
Yeah.
yikes.
Well,
Finding Nemo 3.
finding Nemo in your pocket, and he has fused with you.
Only
Wait.
found Nemo in my pocket.
That would be a lot funnier if, like, instead of like Nemo's dad, the mom was there, and Nemo was like, "What happened to mom? What happened to dad? Nothing," and she just turns away.
Well,
Tries not to-
I think I saw somewhere that like clownfish actually can change sex. So
Oh,
like if there is
yeah.
a lack of one gender, it'll change to the other one to like just balance out.
Oh, poor Nemo.
I think I heard about that.
And
Poor
then Nemo
Nemo.
would impregnate his dad mother
Yikes. Finding
I mean-
Nemo 4.
after he's
I love
fused
it.
inside of another fish.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Ugh. What a way to start the podcast.
Fish are odd. Fish are just odd.
That-
I think
that's,
that's what the moral of the story here.
Yeah, I think that's an understatement, but yeah.
I don't care if you are a fish, you're fucking odd, man. Stop listening to this podcast.
Yeah,
Sounds pretty
Kanye.
fitting.
They're not going to remember it, though, after like 3 seconds.
This is
So.
true.
Yeah.
True.
Is that only exclusive for goldfish, or is it for all fish?
I have no idea.
I'm sure some fish have good memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's just so many different kinds out there. Like, there has to be. And
Yeah.
also, I think the goldfish thing is like fake too. I think
it
I've heard
probably
that
is.
myth is like debunked. But
yeah. It's like a stereotype. I think.
Like a don't stereotype
I'm not
goldfish,
associating
man.
myself
Did
with
you
that
just
kind of
assume
stereotype.
my memory length? All right, well, welcome to episode 4 of the Casual Fancast. We have a lot of news to go through today. There was a lot of stuff that happened. We had the New York Comic Con happen. A bunch of video games were released. Just news in general just dropped. So we're going to have to go through a lot of this quickly. So we're going to go into the intro, the What's the Haps section. I'm going to go last because not only did I have a lot of stuff, but a lot of this stuff overlaps with the news. So one of you guys take it first. I'm going to name Rene because he always backs out. So Rene, why don't you give us your week?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Damn.
Putting me out like that. All right, so my week has been pretty... Actually, it was a pretty doggone good week. I went to Imagine Dragons concert
Oh, that's
on
cool.
Sunday.
How were they?
Hollywood Bowl?
Hollywood Bowl.
Somebody else was somebody there, or somebody was there. Mike Shinoda was there too. It was
Oh,
fucking
really?
awesome,
But
yeah.
Wow.
it was one of those rare times where, like, usually when some concerts I go to, like some of the song choices by the artist, I'm like, I need like them to play a better song. This one, I was not disappointed at all through the entire concert, which was really rare for me. But I enjoyed like every single moment of it. Just a really great concert.
That's great to hear. Yeah, usually like sometimes if you go to a concert where, you know, it's like a band that you're like, okay, I know most of their songs, and then like you get some songs that either you don't know or you're not as familiar with, and you're like, okay, and you're waiting for it, then the song that you know kicks in. It's like, okay, cool. But for you, it was just like every single song was great for you.
Yeah, it was weird because like it was actually a birthday gift from my friend Kevin. He took me to go see it because one of my friends backed out. But it's weird because like on my top 25 most played on my iPad, they on my iPod, there are like 3 songs from them like in my top 25. So I'm like, score.
Nice, dude.
Got to see them live. That was cool. I just recently, me and my friends, we were doing the Star Wars marathon in December.
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah,
awesome.
At the El Capitan, one of only like I think they said like 4 theaters in the entire nation that's doing it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
How long would that marathon be?
I think it said we start at like 8 o'clock on December 13th and go straight all the way. I don't know how it
Yuck.
works because I wasn't able to do it last year just because I had an internship, which kind of saddened me because my friends were all like, "We're on this movie now," and I'm like,
Are they gonna?
You told me about this, and I know you were super sad.
"Yeah." I was all like at my internship, like,
Are they gonna play Rogue One before Episode 4?
"No, it's just all the
Okay.
Star Wars, not
The main
Rogue
ones,
Okay.
Yeah. So there's that.
Rogue One is the forgotten stepchild. Poor Rogue One. It's out of the main marathon. It doesn't get a join. It's
I
like
wouldn't say
I
that it's
wouldn't-
forgotten.
it's like
I
the
wouldn't say it's
8
forgotten. I mean,
I know what you're going for, but yeah,
It's
yeah.
like the 8 are like the Brady Bunch, and this
It's the
one
spin-off.
is
It's the
this one's
spin-off.
Oliver. This
Yeah.
one's cousin Oliver. So, I might be too young for that reference, but I'm glad.
Oh, I
Anyone else watch
He,
Brady
I've
Bunch?
seen some
he ascended
episodes.
the stair. Oh, wait, no. Was it like he went upstairs and then never came down because they stopped using him? Is that what?
I think so.
Yeah, was it?
That sounds
I don't know,
familiar.
I might be missing that up with something else, but yeah. So what else did you do with your week?
well, just recently I had a little bit of a gout flare up in my foot.
Yeah. Well, thankfully you're able to make it today.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Yeah,
Fuck
thank you for
you.
medicine.
Gout.
But that medicine's got me like going to the bathroom constantly.
thanks
Okay.
medicine.
Well, at least hey, gout is known as the rich man's disease because it's brought upon by like shellfish and stuff like that. So
Oh.
you say you're living
I
a
don't-
rich life.
I don't feel pretty rich considering my foot was throbbing in pain like the entire morning yesterday. So
Comes with the lifestyle.
that lifestyle.
When you play hard, you live
I
hard.
go hard. Other than that, work has been kind of slow lately,
Mm-hmm.
and other than that, waiting to hear back from other places I've applied to.
Cool.
And did a recent Disney trip, which was absolutely amazing because I got like the perfect haunted mansion ride. Like I kid you not.
Ooh, okay, tell me.
This is like the perfect haunted mansion ride. It stopped right at the gingerbread house in the dining room.
Oh, that's what you
like,
mean.
Right in front of it. We went through. We slowed down at the Mad Hatter, which I was like, "Oh my freaking god!"
You mean the guys whose head disappears, right?
Yeah, not the Mad. Oh, the Hatbox Ghost, whatever.
Yeah, Hatbox.
Yeah, kept going. We slowed down another time right at the Singing Pumpkinheads,
Nice.
and at the very end we got Lock, Shock, and Panic at the very end. where
Nice,
they pop
okay.
up.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
all like, "Oh my god, that's like
The trifecta.
that's like the perfect haunted mansion
no,
ride
the
like
quad-
I would ever want."
So this is like the holiday edition.
Yeah, it's the
Because
holiday
you said
edition.
gingerbread house.
Yeah, it's already nightmare
It's
time.
Oh, no, really?
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
How's the crowd?
crowd. Oh man, I kid you not. I don't know what is it about this Halloween time. Maybe it's because they like put Halloween stuff in California Adventure as well. But past few times I've gotten, like, lines have been absolutely insane.
Oh,
Like
damn.
I used to be able to at late night go on Haunted Mansion just because it would like shorten down to maybe a 35 to 40 minute wait time. Recently, it's still an hour. Like
Damn.
park closing time, and I'm all like,
The cult of Disney's growing, man.
How about the
Everyone's
rest of the
doing it.
park?
rest of the park is pretty
Okay.
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 Like the main Halloween stuff is still pretty crowded, and Guardians
right.
is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna go away for at least a few years.
5 days.
Oh.
It's not going away just because it's their Halloween like after dark like event. To
No,
coincide.
yeah, I'm just mean like like look at Cars. Like Cars was out for like what 5-6 years, and it still had like
Like a
lines that
2-hour
are
wait.
crazy. Exactly.
Yeah.
It still does. I still haven't been on it because every time I see it, it's a 2-hour wait, and I
Single rider, homie.
refuse to waste 2 hours for a
Homie,
ride.
Single rider.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, but see, like,
I feel
I don't-
bad. Doing
Yeah, I
single
don't like
rider.
doing single rider really at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Because I like going and standing in line and waiting with my friends because, you know, we can catch up, discuss stuff, play games. But when we went to Universal, like, it's like, nah, there's too many people there and they don't know how to delegate lines properly, so
Yeah.
single rider's fine there. But at Disneyland, I trust the cast members and stuff, so I'd much rather, like, wait in line with the friends.
Disney's in Tokyo were the best single rider lines ever because literally no one ever used them.
Yeah. Maybe it's a Japanese thing, I don't know.
It probably is because like everyone was paired up, but I was because I was all alone. I literally for some rides just walked straight to the front
Nice.
and rode it multiple times. I'm all like, man, Japanese they step up their game.
That's Genki.
but other than that, just not much stuff happening. Just waiting on new movies, but some good ones that came out recently that we'll talk about.
We
later.
will talk about those on the podcast. Renee, I am going to Disneyland on Monday, staying probably just half day if you're interested in going.
For sure.
Have you guys seen the photos from Disneyland from the Anaheim fires?
Yeah, dude. It's
Those
Oh
are
no, I
crazy
haven't, but
cool
I
looking.
forget.
cool.
Yeah,
It looked
yeah,
like something out of Blade Runner. I kid you
Oh,
not.
shit.
The sky's orange,
Yeah.
and they're like
Sky's
there's all the
orange.
Halloween pumpkin themes, and it just looks spooky and
Dang.
yeah, super
Yeah.
super cool looking.
But
It's really close by.
yeah,
too.
so that's
Yeah.
pretty much my happening since the last podcast so far.
All right, very good. Just a note for anybody listening. The three of us, Sam, Renee, and I, have seen Blade Runner. So
I have.
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
kidding.
Were you in the? Did you see it or did you live it?
I felt it.
I felt something, but I closed my eyes the entire time. Does that count?
Why would you do that?
It just sounds like a
Why? But joking aside, we will be having a spoiler cast. I've been pressing upon this for Eric that he needs to watch it because, like, as a piece of cinema, it's amazing.
Well, I myself have spent my childhood running with scissors, and I think that's kind of the same thing anyway. So I think I'm good enough.
that explains all the scarring.
Based on a true story.
Oh,
that's not what it's about.
It's just
What?
Edward Scissorhands just running the entire time.
But yeah, we'll have
Great
that. We'll have
prequel.
that at the very end, right after we wrap up and everything. But for the time being, let's move on to.
I can do it.
Sam.
Let's see. Work.
you said you can do it, Sam.
Went to the gym. I got what's it called?
Sam's got a bunch of games.
Shadow
Name 'em
of
out.
War. I got
Oh,
that.
that's cool.
I couldn't
Did-
wait. I played for an hour. It was fun.
Did you
Maybe
play?
I'll talk about it when we bring it up.
We will. We will. But did you play the first one, Shadow of Mordor?
No, I
played it.
wanted to, and then I kind of like read about it, and I wasn't too impressed.
Mm-hmm.
But then I might buy it again just because I feel like I should experience
It's
it.
real cheap.
I
Sam.
just bought the Shadow of Mordor. I bought it for $4 over the summer sale,
Yeah,
and it is
son of a
so fun. The only
Yeah.
reason I stopped playing, I started playing this week, and I stopped because of Cuphead. But I enjoy it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go right back.
I'm gonna
once I
say this:
finish.
the only thing better than Shadow of Mordor, the regular game, is Shadow of Mordor on the PS3. Because what's the best part of Shadow of Mordor? It's the Nemesis system, and
Is it?
you know, yes, it is. It definitely is. It's being able to take down these orcs
Mhm.
and move through the ranks of the orcs, and then seeing how all of them interact and everything. So for the PS3, they just said, "No, we want this on the PS3. Let's take out the Nemesis system," and it's a shit show. And there's
Oh.
bugs that are just awful, but they're so entertaining to see.
Wow.
So yeah, like maybe you should get that version.
Maybe. Yeah. That'd be fun. I mean, I wouldn't know what was going on, but Let's see.
How do you like Sexy Spider Shelob?
Oh yeah, that was surprising.
There's a little
was
bit
like,
that
what?
I could talk about that when we there's a little bit that we could talk about that when we actually get to the bit of the news.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean she's good looking. She's also fake, but I mean that's okay. I can live with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then we saw Blade Runner.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. I mean, work. Been going to the rock climbing gym still and the YMCA. Yeah, not much.
Which YMCA do you go to?
The one that's like down the street.
Is
on
it fun?
Sepulveda.
Is it fun to stay at?
It is. I'm doing the hand motions for the dance right now.
You did the C backwards, but yeah, we get the
I
point.
did. Oh man, maybe it's a G.
It's the one right next to King's Hawaiian, yeah?
Yeah, it's
cool,
really
cool,
close
cool.
to your place.
What was the what was
okay.
the group that does that again? What are they called?
The Maweho.
Village people?
Village
There
people.
you go.
Yeah. Okay. So if we were the village people, which one would each of us be?
I would like to be the cowboy. Is that okay?
Is it cowboy?
What is it? A cowboy?
Construction
Construction
worker.
worker.
cop?
Fireman?
Fireman, I
Was that
think.
one?
Fireman?
No, it was Native American.
Oh yeah.
Milkman.
I definitely can't be the Native American, and neither can Sam.
Yeah, I wanted
be
to
the-
avoid saying that.
I'll be the cop.
I'm like, I don't know. I don't want.
I'll be the cop. I have the Halloween outfit for it. When I was in 11th grade, I went to school as the cop from the village people.
Oh,
I had the
really?
short shorts, and I had these speakers, these little pink speakers I placed in the front pockets of my shirt that were blasting that song, and I was just like skipping down the hallway doing yeah.
Wait, what?
It was a good time.
Okay, another question similar to that. How about the A team?
Ooh.
Who are we in the A team?
I
I think Rene is BA. He's gotta be BA.
Yeah, I can see that.
Too nice to be VA.
But
That's the
yeah,
problem.
like an offshoot. That'd be hilarious. Instead of being super angry, you're like just super happy.
I
That'd be
guess I
hilarious.
pity the fool. I don't really want to.
I pity you a lot, buddy. Here's a hug.
So there's Mr. T, there's Murdoch, and then there's Face, right?
There's Face and Hannibal.
Hannibal's the leader.
Hannibal's
I think-
leader
I
with
think
the
Sam
cigar.
is gonna be Face because look how sexy he is.
Yeah, I could go with that. I'll be
yeah,
Murdoch.
I don't
could be the
know
crazy
the
one.
other
Crazy one.
ones.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I'll just smoke a lot.
I just
Yeah.
know Mr.
It seems
T.
like Fitz.
I'll be Liam Neeson.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Wait, and Bradley Cooper's Face, right?
Yeah. I can see Sam doing that.
I guess.
There's.
Are we talking about the TV show or the movie?
Well,
Well, I
Bradley
guess we're
Cooper's
going with the movie now
yeah.
because I made the joke of Liam Neeson.
Okay.
Turn
Isn't
into
there one?
Rampage Jackson.
You're Rampage Jackson. Yeah.
I could be the woman in the movie.
Was it Jessica Biel?
Jessica Biel.
I think so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She was in that.
Yeah. What is the last thing that I remember her in was BoJack? Right?
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
On Jessica Believable. Her and all her
Biel.
fans, they're all B-lists.
Yeah.
Everyone who loves Jessica Biel because she's B-list.
Is that on the episode?
Biel list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which, by the way, great
Yikes,
episode.
I need to
Yeah,
watch
Good
that.
episode.
Jessica Biel. I'm thinking of Jessica Alba for some reason, but
I miss her.
yeah.
Come back, Jessica Alba.
Actually,
I miss you.
I met her.
Really?
Yeah. So my dad worked on My Bloody Valentine.
Oh,
he
no way.
was
Cool.
he was an assistant for one of the producers, and I went to the premiere when it came out, and she was at the after party, and I was like, well, I heard she was there, but I was like, I'm gonna go find her, and I told my dad,
Sam's on a mission.
I was like,
So creepy.
I was like, we're not leaving until I say hi to her. So I saw her talking to some people, and I was just, I think I was like 18 or 19 at
I was
the
gonna
time.
say, like, was this like yesterday? 'Cause
No.
that's creepy. If it was
But-
yesterday, that'd be creepy. But back,
Yeah.
I don't know. 18's still a little. Well, I guess I was like,
Yeah, 18's
I was
a
imagining, little Sam.
But if
Like-
you see, I mean, if you see a celebrity, like a celebrity crush,
Yeah, like
wouldn't
Jessica.
you want to say hi?
Jessica Alba, I think a lot of boys were crushing on back
I
in
gotta
the
say,
day.
Yeah.
I never felt that.
Really?
I don't know. Just something about
Oh.
her face. I don't know. Like, it's not bad, but it's just like, I don't know. Just like.
I think she's got great eyes.
So I tapped her on the shoulder. She turned around, and I was just starstruck, and I was like, hi, and she just turned right back around.
That's so
Oh.
funny.
Gave me the cold shoulder. But later on, my dad was introducing me to one of the actors from the film,
Mhm.
and I feel this hand kind of like from behind me, and she like puts it on my torso, and she's and the hand's pushing me, and I realize it's Jessica Alba, and she's squeezing past me and whoever was standing next to me, and she was saying bye to the actor that my dad was talking to. So at
She
the end of the
doesn't sound
night,
nice.
Jessica Alba
Said goodnight to me.
touched me.
Or by proxy.
I guess
So,
she really did touch you.
that was pretty awesome. That's like,
But she just sounds fucking rude.
yeah, she does. I
Yeah.
mean, at the time, I didn't think so. I was starstruck, but yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I
she's-
mean, you know,
I'm
like not that they're entitled to be that, but like, you know, it's
kind of
sometimes it's
really
hard
just turn-
being,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
she probably
true.
gets that a lot. She
Yeah,
probably gets
that's
a lot
very
of creepy
true.
boys who are like, hi.
That's
Yeah.
true. I had
Yeah.
I met a celebrity crush once, and she was super nice. It was Allison Brie from Community.
Oh, cool.
Okay, that's a
yeah,
good one to have.
we went for one of our film classes. We went to the Paramount lot to do some kind of like. I think it was Dr.
Leah
Phil.
Michelle as well.
Leah Michelle was there too.
Oh,
Not as
wow.
nice. So
Yikes.
Leah Michelle was my number 1 crush, and Allison Brie was my number 3 at the time, which I know is kind of creepy, but I think that's what guys do.
Oh,
when
I
they're
remember
such young
you
teenagers.
mentioned this story. Yeah.
So we find Danny Pudi, who's also on Community. Great guy. He takes a picture with us. Super nice. And then we ran into Allison Brie as well, and I am starstruck just like you.
Yeah.
And I go like, Allison Brie, which is really weird to say someone's full name.
Yeah.
Like, that's really off-putting. But she was just like, hi. And we're just like, can we have a picture? And she's like, sure, great. And then she was just super nice about it.
That's cool.
And then we found Leah Michelle, and they were working on Glee, and we were just like looking at her, and she was just staring daggers at us, not moving. And then she finally leaves, and security comes and
Yikes.
escorts us off a lot.
Yikes.
And that's when my crush on her died.
Yeah, I would
I
say
don't
so.
think there's a person or a celebrity, quote unquote, that I actually do want to meet. It's
Really?
weird. Yeah, as far as like movies go, not really.
Not Ryan
I mean-
Gosling.
Not
He's
really.
so
I think it'd be
attractive.
like, hey, cool. Like, hey,
yeah,
nice to
yeah.
meet you, dude. All right,
Yeah.
and then move on. I think the only person that by proxy that I would want to meet is Rebecca Sugar.
Oh,
Just because,
yeah, that'd be
man,
cool.
just like my best friend Kurt, he got to meet her like randomly at a bar
Wow.
where he was doing poetry. I think he was doing poetry or something, but yeah, he got to meet her, and I'm like, man, I'm so jealous, but at the same time, I'm like, wait, what would I have actually done? I probably would have babbled and then broke down, just because like to me, like
You're beautiful.
her
Everything-
art,
Yeah.
her art needs to be made. Like it needs to be in this world for so many people.
Yeah,
you know, like Steven
very
Universe
true.
is amazing,
Yeah.
and just like it'd be an absolute honor to meet her. But like, yeah, I don't really have a desire to go meet or find a celebrity. You
That's
know?
a fun question, though. If you could meet one celebrity, so yours is Rebecca Sugar. If you
I guess
could meet
Rebecca
one-
Sugar, or like, well, because like I guess my I don't have like A, B, or C list celebrity fans. I got like F tier internet celebrities that I'll like hang out with. Like, because I hung out with the best friends before. It was really cool. Meeting Maximilian would have been really cool. Maybe I guess maybe the next highest would be like Mike Shinoda, just
Oh,
because
yeah.
like I
Oh,
have
dang.
connections to him as far as playing basketball with his cousin.
Really?
And the
Whoa.
Japanese American.
You play basketball with his cousin?
Yeah,
That's
and,
fucking sick.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I think the last time I went to a Linkin Park concert was this the launch release for the last album. Mike was signing stuff, and I yelled at him like, "Hey, I skipped basketball playing with your cousin for tonight," and he's like, "Ah, it's amazing." So like,
That's
you know,
awesome.
that'd be really cool to actually like talk about like his just his style and like his musical influences and stuff, and especially with like the Japanese American culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. But
Dang.
like,
That would be cool.
I don't know if I'd like super like go out of my way to like find them. It'd just be really cool to meet them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I get you. I think for mine, my top would be Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah.
I've
yeah, I
loved
can
him
see
since
that.
I was a boy
That's
at
really
5,
cool.
and I will continue to love him until the day I die.
You need to grow out your hair like his.
I used to, but I never got that long, and it doesn't fall back. It just poofs up in a mushroom-like shape, and it's completely unflattering. So
I don't know. You can rock it.
if I can get down, but I can't keep it. It just wants to go up and out. Like I
You'd
can't.
have to curl it. You'd have to really maintain that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's naturally
able to-
curly, but
No,
not
no,
like
I mean,
his
like,
curly.
In order for it to go from poofy to like how he does it,
You'd have
you'd
to.
have to maintain it.
Yeah, I'm too lazy. I'm a
Because my
sack
hair
of
does
shit.
that too. My hair, I always try to grow out my hair, and then it just turns into this weird curly afro.
I get
And
one
I give
devil
out.
horn.
I give up after
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
It's weird. I
Same.
get one curly devil horn on my right side of my head.
Ooh.
It's weird. How do we get
That's
on this
fun.
topic? Jesus.
I brought it up for some
Well,
reason. I don't know why.
Like you brought up the story about Jessica Alba, but like, what was that connection?
oh, Jessica
to?
Oh,
Biel. Someone said something about
Jessica
Jessica
Biel,
Biel.
and then Jessica Alba, and then Allison Brie, Leah
Yeah, no,
Michelle.
but why was Jessica Biel brought up?
Because of
Oh,
BoJack.
18.
Because of BoJack.
We talked about
Yeah.
BoJack in
BoJack.
18,
Yeah.
and then from
18.
18 we went. It was what was the?
It was like which one of us? It's like which one of us is the?
YMCA?
Yeah, which one of us is the village people?
That's
and then
what
which
it
one
was.
of us is the?
Because you were rock climbing at the YMCA.
God damn, that's a tangent.
Damn.
Well, I'm done with my week, so not much else happened. So.
All right. Well, Eric, why don't you take it there?
Okay. My week's been okay. Just been playing video games. Like I said, I was playing Shadow of Mordor. I've been playing a lot of Cuphead since it dropped, which we'll probably talk about in the news. When you guys went to see Blade Runner, I couldn't go because I had a birthday party, and we did my second escape room ever, which was really fun.
Where at?
LA Escape in downtown LA.
Oh yeah, that was when my birthday happened when we did the escape room. I was looking at LA Escape. So how was that? Because like it was a little pricier than the other places that I was looking at.
It was good. It was I had a lot of fun with the room.
Which one was it?
It was the like 1940s detective room.
Oh, okay.
And it was like a 15% pass rate. We did not pass,
Wow.
but we were like one step away. Like when she went through it all, like in the end with us, she was just like, you guys had 2/3. If you guys would have just found this last thing, you would have unlocked the safe and gotten the key to the small chest, and that chest had the key to escape. And yeah, so we were really close. It was a little weird. The woman who was sitting in the room with us, I think, didn't like me.
Wait, hang on. Is it like the docent or is it like an actress that's playing a role?
Okay, so both. She at the very beginning she was like, I am the secretary of the detective, and he's left this and this for you. And then like halfway through, and we're all like kind of struggling, I turn to her and I say, so how are we doing? And she just looks at me, like glances up and doesn't say anything, and then looks back down. I'm like, okay, and I turn around.
Maybe that's part of the act.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They stay pretty in character.
But she
in the
was
escape
just
rooms I've been in.
she was just dead silent the entire. She wasn't acting. She was just dead silent the entire time.
Maybe that's the role.
That's
Maybe
the
her
role.
character's mute. I don't know.
But she talked to us at the beginning and then didn't say anything for half an
She
hour.
doesn't recognize people from the future.
I guess. And then like I try to there's a dartboard, and I try to take the dart, and there are these like on the desk, they're like this thing like attached to the desk with these little holes that the dart can fit through. And one of the holes, like you can tell has been like fiddled with. I'm like, there might be something in there. And so I press the dart through the holes, and that one hole, I'm just like, there is, something's giving. I can kind of lift something. And after 5 minutes, she's like, can you please stop doing that? I'm like, it's not part of the thing. Okay.
Yikes.
And I put it in, and that was that.
She could have maybe been a little nicer about that.
Yeah.
Because like how are you gonna know? Because it's an escape room. Anything.
Yeah, anything
You know,
can be
like exactly.
And that one hole, it looked like plenty of people had fucked with it, and maybe everyone makes that same mistake that I did. But yeah, it was still a really fun night.
They should have a sticker that says "not actually part of the game," but then people are like, "No, that's how they throw you off," and then you actually do more.
That's the meta game.
Usually for escape rooms, when they say like this isn't part of the game, it's usually true.
Yeah, no, I
Usually.
mean, I believed her as soon as she said it. I'm just like, oh, my bad. Yeah. And so then I was doing that, and then I finally started watching Veep.
Oh yeah.
Apparently Amazon has the first 2 seasons, and who doesn't have a Prime account these days?
I would say, for somebody who says they don't watch many TV shows, I think you've said that like within the first podcast or so. You watch a lot of TV shows. I'm using air quotes. I think you like your knowledge for TV is like way broader than all 3 of us actually.
Maybe.
Or the rest of us.
I feel like I'm a TV guy. I don't know.
Yeah, like even if it's technically not TV, you stream a lot of stuff.
I
and
do.
You're really knowledgeable, which is like I like when you bring stuff up because again, my knowledge is limited, so you can at least talk about a lot of stuff.
Your knowledge is limited.
Poor Sam over here. Play this video game. Watch this game.
I look at a TV maybe once a week, maybe twice a week.
Sam's our test dummy. We just throw stuff at him. Hope it sticks.
Matt is, Matt. Fucking Sam is the he's the analog for the listener. I think I've said this before. He's the one going, "Wow, what's that about?"
You could be the book guy. Do you
Most
read
relatable.
anything? Do you read
Yeah.
at all? I haven't read a book in like years.
No,
Okay, maybe
what's
not.
a book?
It's
Last
the
time I read
thing.
a book was for class.
It's
I
the
think.
place where trees go to die.
Oh
in terms of
gosh,
books,
yeah.
and that's-
Fun interactive coffins.
yeah.
Yeah.
But anywho, Veep, very, very, very entertaining. I don't usually like shows that like you hate everybody. Like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, they're all like hateable, and that's what people love. But Veep is kind of like a good pass because they're politicians, and that's the joke. They're supposed to all be terrible, and so it's very funny. And Julia Louis-Dreyfus is like super like funny just with anything she does. Like I'm already like I started watching last week, and I'm already like at the end of the 2nd season, And it's just like, I can't imagine how it's like 6 seasons through, because it's just like, how are you not fired yet? The president would have let you go by now. You're terrible. You fuck up everything. What? How is 6 seasons happening? But yeah.
Maybe she does get fired. That'd be a...
Maybe she...
Spoilers.
But then how? But then what would be VP? Unless she becomes like the VP of like a company, but that's not as fun of a premise. Anywho, fun show. I dig it. I'm glad Amazon put it on. Amazon has a bunch of like HBO stuff on there apparently. What's the other thing I wanted to watch? Oh, Curb Your Enthusiasm. I've never seen it, but it's on Amazon now.
Larry David, yeah.
So and that's
I'm
coming
not a big
back.
fan of
So
Larry David.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why. It's very like super cringe and very dry.
Yeah.
And, he has a style that's like no other, and like there's some stuff that I don't care for, and then some stuff that I can appreciate. But I think it's very polarizing.
Yeah.
What else? Oh yeah, This Is Us came back since the last time we talked. I love This Is Us.
So my folks started watching that.
It's so charming.
Yeah, that's what they're like. My dad was saying how at first he's like, okay, you know, whatever, melodrama kind of stuff. And then like, I don't know what was happening in the episode, but I heard him remark, oh, it all connected. And he was like getting super excited for it. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And I remember that you were mentioning that it's just charming, really good, nice show.
It's like, okay, like it has drama definitely, and there are sad parts to it, but it's just a feel-good show all around with like not like too much cheese. Like I know like me saying that sounds like it would be cheesy, and it is a little bit, but like
a little cheese is fine.
Yeah, last year when I was
I love cheese.
last year when I was having a really like hard time, I was having a really hard time with anxiety for like 2 years straight. And last year I was really in the thick of it, and that show was like the show to calm me down, like if I was having a panic attack or if I was like obsessing over something. Like that show really like was able to get me to feel better. And so the second season finally came back, and I am so stoked for it. And The Flash. Just tag that on as well. And The Flash is back. And that's okay too.
Hopefully.
It's just period. All right.
Period.
Moving on.
By the way.
So Shadow of Mordor, how you so you played all the Arkham games, right?
The Arkham, I've played 2 of the Arkham games.
Okay, but you know like the Batman combat system, right? Very similar system in this one.
Super similar.
But how awesome is it when instead of just like Batman flipping over somebody and punch them out, and it's like, okay, that's pretty cool. You have what is his name? What is the main character's name?
Talion.
Talion, thank you. Yeah. You have him grab the guy, shove the sword into him, and then fall down with it. Like it's so satisfying.
All the kills, all the kill cams are awesome. The way you can interrogate people are awesome. The way you can slow down and just shoot 5 minions in a row like is awesome. Like the combat system's great. I'm fucking loving it.
It's really cool, and I'm hoping that the sequel is what I want to hear is it's more of the same but better. Like they improved on stuff.
Yeah.
Because what I heard was the biggest folly of Shadow of Mordor was that the halfway point / ending was not really written very well. It was just kind of like okay, and just kind of kind of a bit of a letdown. But the gameplay and the mechanics was apparently amazing, and like, people were saying that like the ending set up perfectly, or like not perfectly, but set up like for a definite sequel.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of course, because you have the sequel right now.
And I agree. The battle system, like, I really wish The Legend of Zelda had a battle system like that.
Yeah. I'll get that into my week, but Zelda's very simple.
Well, it's also like it's so confusing because when you have hordes of enemies coming at you in Breath of the Wild, it's hard to like really get like.
But I think that's part of the appeal for it was because a lot of the stuff now for video games is difficulty level.
Yeah.
Especially with like Dark Souls. Dark Souls was like one of the reasons why a lot of these games are very much like very unforgiving and going back to harder, more difficult styles of gameplay, where like Zelda in Breath of the Wild, it's kind of the same thing where you don't want to be fighting groups of enemies. You want to kite them out and attack and try to engage them one-on-one.
I mean,
strategize.
Sam, I think you might benefit from playing Dark Souls a little bit, because Dark Souls brought back the challenge and difficulty of older games, where it was like it's not going to hold your hand and it's going to make you learn on your own.
Well,
if you want, I have Bloodborne for PS4,
Bloodborne's
which
great.
is also
I have it too. You could take it right now.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, Steven Sealy.
But here's the thing, like I think he would like the Dark Souls series, but if he goes with Bloodborne first, it's so different that like I don't know if he'll like it, like he might like Bloodborne more than the Dark Souls series and never
That's
and
true.
never play
Bloodborne
it.
is like super stylized in a really
It's
cool way.
so good and so different.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I do.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of the same unforgiving mechanics that like Dark Souls has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anything else in your week? I know you played Cuphead. We'll have a discussion about
Yes.
that because I did as well.
That
But
and
anything
just
else?
the Overwatch Halloween.
Yeah,
thing
Oh, you
dropped
can
yesterday.
bet your ass that's on the news.
I have 4 the legendary skins already.
Oh, you
I
son of a
lucked out.
bitch.
I got the
I hate you so
Symmetra, the Zenyatta, the Reaper, and the Mei.
yeah, the Zenyatta. Fuck you.
I know, it's
Yeah,
so
The
cool.
Zen-
Zen,
So
Zen
cool.
has the best legendary skins. Oh, sorry, he has the best event
He
legendaries.
does. He does. He's got the Nutcracker one.
The Buddhist one
the
from
Buddhist
the
one was really
from,
cool.
from the Chinese New Year's.
Yeah.
And then now he has the fucking Cthulhu one, which is just fucking amazing.
So awesome. But I really love Symmetra's. And I bought that one. The other 3 I won
Symmetra's is
randomly.
alright. Very edgy.
Her gun has an eyeball that twitches
Yeah,
around.
true,
It's
true.
so like cool to just look at.
Yeah, we'll get more into that when we get into the news.
Yeah.
But anything else?
Nope, that was about my week.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna go into my week. I actually had to fucking write down everything that I did. But let me ask you guys this. So
No.
what do you think I did Friday night?
Okay.
Decided to watch Blade
Do we
Runner.
get clues?
I got to watch Blade
Is
Runner.
that when we saw it?
No, guess what I did Saturday night?
Saw Blade Runner.
I saw Blade Runner. Guess what I did on Sunday night,
You saw
Sam?
it. Blade Runner.
You saw it.
I saw it with you.
As in Blade Runner.
As in Blade Runner. I saw Blade Runner with you. Guess what? I got a text message halfway through that. Dylan wanted to go watch Blade Runner the next day.
God.
So I watched Blade Runner 4 fucking nights in a row. Now, I've watched a bunch of other movies a bunch of times in theaters, like Lord of the Rings, Rogue One and all that. This is the first time that I've ever watched the same movie back to back to back to back. Not by
Jeez.
choice. Well, I mean, it's kind of by choice, but it was mostly just because this is the most of like a different group wanted to watch it on like different days, and I was just game for all of it because I'm gonna say honestly, it's one of the best sci-fi films that I've seen since like The Matrix.
I agree. Yeah.
It's fucking fantastic. It's really long, and everything is just painstakingly like thought out. Like every shot, like everything is just really well done.
Cinematography and that was just
Yeah, and not just
gorgeous.
that, but just like the directing itself
It's
was like
very artsy. Too.
Yeah.
I love
yeah. I love the director's like reaction when he's all like when he was asked to like why did you remake this movie?
Well, hang on. We'll leave that for the spoiler cast. But yeah, like it was really great to see. I don't think I'm gonna be watching it for a while, just because 4 days in a row.
says that
Jesus,
That's pretty intense.
I say that now, right? Okay, then let's see what else I did, man. I got that list. It was a really
He's checking
really
it twice.
eventful-
He's gonna find if the stuff he did was real or not.
Somebody's phone. Okay, so let's see. I saw Blade Runner all day, every day. I ended up getting Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I know last week I was kind of like
Corey, you
I
actually
don't
did
know,
it.
but I actually did it because one of my other friends got it, and I'm like, dude, we're gonna need a fight night. So I got it.
Is it good?
Same exact thing that I said. Gameplay is phenomenal. The mechanics are great. Very different from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And again, while the cast and the roster are very, bland and they're very safe choices and not super exciting, I've been able to find the characters that I like to play. They're all really fun. Working in some combos with, I think right now I'm maining Hagar and Ryu. Just getting some work done in the lab. The first DLC is coming out soon, within the next week, I think. It's you get Black
that's quick.
Panther, Sigma, and the Monster Hunter. So I've been seeing some really cool stuff, and it's really fucking awesome. And the weird thing is, these the 3 DLC characters have more moves and more special attacks than the main roster. So people are kind of like, why are these
That's
have so
weird.
much work?
Yeah.
And what I've been hearing is that I don't know if this is true. This is a rumor, but Unseen64 has stated that he found out that 75% of the budget went into creating the villain of the game, which is Ultron Sigma.
That's kind of
And
funny.
it's just like, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
that's a big amount.
And it's just like, man, you could see like there's a story mode which I haven't touched yet, but I know is like it's full. Like I played the demo of the story mode.
So did I.
And the demo is like, I see you're here, Captain America, using your shield to hit them. That's right, Mega Man X,
Good
using
spec.
your Mega Bus. And it's just like everybody's like patting them on the back and giving each other hand jobs. And it's just like, oh man,
fun.
like there are so many other story modes that are like way better. Like Injustice 2 MKX had great story modes. But it's just like, man, it's like I wish more like the work and the budget was more spread out and a little more concise, because you can definitely see like when they have more time to do stuff like with like the DLC characters, they're phenomenal, they're great, they look awesome and they play awesome. But I think this was kicked out the door pretty quickly.
That's
Against
too
Cyber Holiday,
bad.
which I hate when games do that. Like just take
Yeah.
the time to roll it back a little bit.
I think the developers would want to do that, but I'm sure like their parent companies are saying like, nope, we need a profit. Kick 'em out,
and
kicking out now. We need money. We want a payday right now.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm happy for more fighting games, and I'm happy that we got another Marvel.
That's
so
good. Yeah.
When all of the
Yeah.
DLC's out, I think it's going to be a way better deal.
Hope.
And I think for the casual fans, maybe wait a little bit till at least some of the DLC is out and then get it. But for people who love fighting games and stuff, like just get it now. Like get your time in the lab, learn to play the mechanics, because the mechanics are super fun.
Did anyone else catch that Corey said the name of the podcast? Casual Fan.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but
That's where- guys, that's where it comes
from.
I just wasn't gonna say it. I was like, I can't think of anything.
Now the casual fan will cast
Ooh.
their vote of whether or not to buy this game.
Whoa! There it is. He said it.
Title drop.
What do you say? I'm confused.
Well, if you're not listening, homie, why do you even have those headphones on?
So then,
Put 'em on.
man, I just had a video game weekend too, because like I also finally took the time to sit down, plug my Switch into the TV, and beat Breath of the Wild.
Oh wow!
I will say
Oh.
what
I have strong feelings about the ending of Breath of the Wild that I've put behind me because it was
as
months
the
ago
ending
now.
or the boss battle.
The boss battle.
Oh.
Okay, because I think I'm gonna say the same kind of thing. Boss
Yeah.
battle is
Wait,
it's
I mean,
all right.
is this okay?
The boss battle's all
No,
right.
no,
I'm
no,
talking.
I've seen it. I'm agreeing.
I'm
with
gonna
you,
talk
I
around
think.
and not say
It's-
what it is, but it's all right.
It's easy. It's
Oh, yeah.
so fucking easy.
I
It's
think honestly a lot.
infuriating.
Okay, I'm gonna say this though. A lot of the game was easy. A lot of the dungeons were pretty easy.
Yeah.
Fighting a Lionel should not be harder than fighting the final boss.
Exactly.
I don't really have problems fighting Lionels anymore.
Okay.
I was still having problems and I still beat the boss.
See, because the
super
thing is, like,
quickly. It was
the Lionels are easy to parry and they're easy to dodge. So like that, once you learn how to do that, you're
But they're
easy straight.
really tough though.
Yeah.
The bosses, I beat all the bosses with bomb arrows.
really.
Like
that works.
yeah, and I can't even do that with a Lionel. Like
Yeah.
I've tried. It's like again and again, and Lionels are tough.
I think it's like
But
you
the
have to
rest of the
have
game is
you have
really
to have
easy.
patience and repetition in order to beat these guys, which kind of goes into when I played Cuphead, but I'll get to that.
But when you
It
like fight the
shouldn't-
final boss, you don't need either of those things.
Exactly,
You just
yeah.
needed you just needed that guardian shield that automatically deflected his hits.
Which I
and then-
hated that because I liked parrying the energy blast.
Yeah,
That's some
but
of the
then you
funnest
just-
stuff for me.
and you just didn't fucking need to. And then the fucking end of it, final boss, we were on the
Okay,
horse.
hang on. Like that's spoilers.
Sorry,
But,
yeah.
but the final boss could have been a little more difficult. Could have been a little bit better game design. I think as a whole, I think more of their focus was on exploration
Yeah,
and world
definitely.
building.
Still,
They did
Which
emphasize
this doesn't
that.
it doesn't have the same feeling as another Zelda game where it's very much on rails and it's like, okay, you go to this dungeon and those dungeons are designed around a theme and the bosses are the same thing, but I've always felt like Zelda bosses aren't really that hard.
No, and these ones
Like
are
they're
super,
really cool. They're really cool to see, but these ones I don't think there was enough
Yeah.
like dynamic because it's always kind of the same style creature, quote unquote,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
different variations of it.
I
And
did not
was,
like that.
I was
did
like,
not like that.
Yeah.
it could have been better, but I think at the same time, a lot of the mileage from this game comes from exploration, which is really fun.
Oh yeah, great game. Like
Yeah, it
like
is. It's
9.5
beautiful,
out
too.
of 10. If that last 0.5 is just if they just made their bosses better.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
just it was so
And
unsatisfying.
even like the gameplay with the bosses is like it's all right,
Yeah.
but the cinematics was really cool.
Oh, yeah,
I
totally.
think
Great
like
stuff.
the very final form of the boss is really like there's a very cinematic part to it.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool. It was pretty uplifting, but at the same time, like the gamer person in the back of your mind is
Yeah.
saying like, I wish it's a little more
And
challenging.
the
Yeah.
villain is so underplayed. Like I
I think it's because it's like
don't
I
like
mean,
that.
like spoilers. I mean, it's not even spoilers. You know, it's Ganon. So like,
Yeah.
and it's like you've experienced Ganon the whole time, and
But I want more
all these
Ganon. I
Zelda.
want like the real Ganon,
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
Some would say that
Actually,
was Ganon's true form.
not like Cabbage Ganon. I don't want Cabbage Ganon.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I was happy that I finished it.
Yeah.
I mean, 100% of the shrines didn't do the Koroxes because that's fucking like
Yeah.
that's a pick.
yeah.
But that was actually really good.
Yeah, it was. Actually.
Wait, who said that?
Oh, we discovered one.
Oh gosh.
But it was super fun. Okay, that was another check mark off of the video games that I played. Another game that I played that I actually downloaded that was actually surprising was I saw an ad for it on Facebook. There's a Stranger Things mobile game.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's actually not bad. It's
Okay.
a little RPG on.
I just
that out.
watched the whole season just recently.
Nice. I got it because I'm like, dude, season 2's like 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
It's coming. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
so
best.
I'm super excited for it. So I was playing the RPG. It's really cool, top-down style, very
Pokemon.
no, not River City Ransom. What am I thinking of? Anyways, top-down. Actually, it's very Zelda-like, where it's like the old school Zeldas, where you move around the map. You switch between the multiple characters who have their own traits and stuff.
Is 11 OP?
I haven't gotten to 11, so I don't know.
Okay.
However, some of the stuff that I did see later on, from like the ads and stuff, Hopper has a giant fist.
That's awesome.
They just dashes forward
That's
and
the
punches
perfect
things out.
thing.
It's great.
That's our Hellboy.
The kids, you can use like their bicycles and stuff like that to traverse areas. It's really cool.
That's cool.
So it's a little fun. I'm kind of just picking away at that when I have time on my mobile device.
Nice.
All I want from Stranger Things 2 is for him to just keep punching things. Like, I love that in the first season.
More
He
punching
solved-
and more waffles.
Yeah. Well, yeah, waffles too, but he solves all his problems by punching things, and I just want them to continue that. If he has a
Choose
gun,
the show title to Punching Things.
A
I'm
spin-off.
into it.
Punching things.
I mean, that's how we got the Hellboy
Hopper
role.
spin-off.
That's how we got the Hellboy role.
This
that
is
guy's
true.
good at punching things. Make him Hellboy.
He's good at staring, and he's good at being, a little smarmy. And then he punches things. Perfect.
It's a perfect guy.
And then going on another game. Fuck, I did. Man, what was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games that I had this week.
Video game laugh.
Yeah, it was a weirdly chill weekend for me to start playing video games. I checked out what is now the most watched video game on Twitch. I checked out PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds,
Oh.
aka PUBG's.
Yeah.
So Eric, you seem like you know what it is.
Yeah.
So do you guys know what DayZ is?
Yeah.
Ridley.
Well, I watch YouTube videos, of course. One
Of
of my
DayZ,
favorite
yeah.
gaming YouTube video channels. Like he plays it a lot with his crew. So
Yeah,
that's-
DayZ was a zombie survival game where it's pretty much you're dropped into a world where there are other multiplayer people that are trying to survive the zombies, but at the same time are trying to survive each other.
Oh, okay.
This is the creator's second game. Or sorry, not second, but his next game. Because DayZ was huge and got like super popular. And he's like, all right, I'm kind of done with that for now. I'm going to move on and design a new game. And this new game is essentially Battle Royale. So what you have is a huge lobby. I'm not sure how... I got to...
It's a
I
pretty
think
big
it's
lobby.
like 64 players, and you're all
Airdropped in,
you're all
yeah.
airdropped into this one huge island map. And as you guys are trying to find gear, trying to find weapons, and kill each other to be the last man standing, there's this encroaching wall of death that is slowly moving in on the island, and it'll indicate like what the next safe area is that is
Yeah.
outside of this death wall, and it's like. It's insane. Like, you know how like the people who've been playing this a lot know exactly like where to go to for some of the items. Even if they're randomized, they know like, okay, I know that this safe house has a lot of weapons and stuff.
Go
There's
to
like a
the
military base.
of death.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because everybody goes to the military base because there's obviously weapons, gear, vehicles, and stuff. But everybody's there, so the first person to get a gun is going to have the advantage. You could survive. Like what I've kind of done or realized is that cowardice is key. You want to coward out. You want to sometimes, not all the time. But because like I'm not super adept at at using a keyboard and mouse, I just find a house, kind of hunker down a little bit, and then you watch the ticker go down.
Corey, did you see
Dang.
that like amazing video? I think it was this actual game where some guy he like crashed his car like into the final like safe area, and no one he like went completely unnoticed till he was like one of like the last 2 or 3 guys left. He gets out of his car and he kills like the final 2 guys.
Oh
still in.
shit!
That's awesome.
Well, dude, there's a reason why this is like the most watched video game right now on Twitch. It's because of like crazy like end of game stuff like that. And there's so many people playing that like it's easy to like the second you die, it's permanent. You're dead.
Oh,
so you could, I mean,
dang.
you could if you want, you could stay in the lobby and watch the rest of the game, but you can like just exit out, get in a new game, boom, just start playing again.
Pretty
and,
cool.
From what I've heard, that they've got new maps coming because right now you just have the one gigantic ass island map. And people are learning that map, like Renee said, military base of death. There's mountain ranges, there's water and stuff like that. There's like bridges connecting to the islands, and those are like death traps, just like you would think for in like battle royale and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which battle royale video games are doing it. Anime's doing it. Like the death match kind of things, and I think
The movie
PUBG's.
Battle Royale.
Dragon Ball Super's doing it.
Yeah.
Goku's
Different
doing
topic.
Anyways,
Yeah, I know.
anyways,
Yeah.
PUBG's is fucking great, and it's definitely the thing to be watching right now. I think the cool thing is that you can pick up and play. Just get in the game, play. If you die, kill a couple, minutes, and then go do whatever else.
Yeah.
Go make a sandwich. Or...
Yeah, pretty much. If you die, go make a sandwich. So as well and eat.
Or you just find a sandwich in the game, and then that's
Oh yeah,
someone
that's
with it.
hell yeah.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. And last but not least, we can start going into the news because I played Cuphead.
Woo, Cuphead.
What is Cuphead? You guys
Damn,
were
it took
talking
us
about it.
50 minutes to get to the
Jesus
news.
Christ. Well, I mean, there's a lot of news too,
Yeah.
but we also had quite a full week. So Cuphead is.
What is this madness?
So it is a hand-drawn run and gun style game is an homage to the old 30s, 40s, 50s styles cartoons. Like think of
Felix the cat.
Felix the Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Even-
not. Steamboat Willie's a little far.
No,
but
it could count.
But
Yeah.
the old Mickey Mouse cartoons
Yeah.
where
Like 10 years after
Technicolor
that.
and all that. Very much the same styles, weird.
Everything's dancing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you watch it, we're gonna play a little bit of a preview real quick. Go 1 second, guys. Keep talking. I'm gonna.
Okay,
I
so-
am
so-
Oh, sorry.
Go
I'm
ahead.
just so upset that it's for Xbox only or PC.
Or
Wait,
PC.
it
Yeah,
is?
get
But
it
that's
on
the thing,
PC.
I should probably
I
get
have
it
a
then.
I have a Mac. I can't.
Oh, it doesn't download for Mac?
I don't think
didn't
it
know
does.
that.
I don't
Oh,
think it
shit.
No,
does.
it's not. It's exclusively for Microsoft.
Yeah.
And Steam, which is where I got
Aw.
it. But
But it looks so fun. It looks
I'm playing
like
a
a lot
video
of
right
fun.
now, and the guys are watching. Eric has it as well. But
Yes.
look how just smooth and how just it looks like you're watching a show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um,
Oh, so that's what it is.
It's
Oh, that's
very
dope.
well done. It's hard, which is great.
Okay, let's talk about the difficulty real quick.
Yeah.
It's difficult, but it's not impossible.
No, yeah.
It's
I'm not-
very much like I was saying before. You have to be able to take the repetition and learn on your own how to do stuff.
I am by no means a good gamer, but in the 3 days I've had it, I'm about 70% through the game. So that should be indicate that. But I have spent 2 to 3 hours on a single boss. Sometimes it
yeah.
gets that
So
hard.
the
Yeah.
way that this game is that you progress through it is it's honestly just boss rush.
Yeah.
With a couple of stages here and
Getting
there.
coins,
But for the
reminds me
most
of
part,
Metal Slug kind of.
it kind of a little bit like Metal Slug, not Metal Slug. You're kind of scrolling. This is kind of just you're moving on your own to get to the boss. It's very unforgiving.
It's funny because Corey's right now playing one of the plane levels, which is not what it generally looks like. There's a few plane levels, but that's what the guys are seeing right now. So it's it's usually him on the ground, and there are some platforms, so it's kind of like a 2D platform or a
Slightly,
little bit.
yeah. It's more run and gun,
Yeah,
but yeah.
definitely.
So it is you mostly play in a single player. There is co-op, but unfortunately, co-ops makes it a little difficult.
Oh, I'm sure it
From
is.
what I've been hearing. What I've been hearing is that when you have co-op, the bosses tend to have more life, and there's more shit that fills on screen.
no.
And you can't. It's kind of even though you have Cuphead and you have Mugman, which by the way, Cuphead or Mugman? Eric?
Cuphead, because I
Cuphead?
haven't played Mugman.
I like Mugman.
Mugman.
It's very charming, extremely charming. But a lot of the problems that people are having is the difficulty level, which it's not so much that it's hard or unfair. It's just that there's a learning curve.
Yeah.
There's definitely a learning curve. What the guys are seeing right now is there's a shop that you can get power-ups or new weapons for. Have you been having this problem where you buy something because it sounds like a weapon or something, but it ends up being a charm?
I did. I bought 3 charms without realizing it. I'm like, oh, I can only use one at a time.
Yeah, and the problem is the coins that you use to get them, they're one-time use, so you can't farm for coins in a stage.
No, yeah.
So it's kind of like I would wish that there was something that would like indicate what it, not a genre. What do I say? Category.
Yeah.
Like, categorize it a little better.
I don't mind it so much because I've ended up having to use all 3 of those charms for separate levels, because it's very much like you go and you pick like you can get 6 different weapons, and you can choose 2 of them per level where you have an A and a B weapon. So out of those 6, you can buy one like once you get coins, and then you can choose from one charm to also use. And so you mix and match, because as you progress to the levels, they get harder and harder, and you're gonna have to customize, like, all right, this weapon won't be good for this level, and I need this charm to help survive. Like, one charm is to help your health, or one charm is to help you get away better, or to help like you parried like attacks better. So,
which, by the way, oh my god, I was so happy when I was like, there's a parry.
Yeah.
And, like, the parry is like, you need to learn how to parry.
Like a counterattack kind of?
Yeah, so a parry is like you brush off an attack. So what you have to do is you have to jump up in midair and then press the jump button again, and you can see it right there. There's a pink glow, so you can parry anything that's pink.
Yeah.
And what that does is not only does it stop the attack from hitting you, but it builds your meter so that you can use a super attack, which is vital.
Yeah.
It's again like a lot of the bosses are very charming. They have like their set patterns and everything, but like some of their like final forms and stuff, it's kind of hard to discern where they are in their life until you die, because when you die, it shows a little progress chart.
Wait a second. I'm sorry, we're watching this blue guy, the blue boss from one of the first episodes. Did he come back in the Genie Flight episode? Because that's like some of the same looking shit that he does, but only he's red in the Genie. I wonder if that's a redone character or
probably. I mean, they did hand draw everything. I would assume maybe sometimes they did.
In the flight level, when you're fighting a genie, there's like one phase where it's like a golden casket and it opens and he's red, and he does kind of the same shit where he comes forward and his eyes pop out.
It could just be like
similar idea.
Yeah, but like a just different color scheme. Because I feel like that was kind of something that was in old timey cartoons.
Yeah.
Speaking of old timey cartoons, though. Man, the soundtrack's amazing.
Yes, all jazz soundtrack. It's so cool.
I believe you can actually get vinyl records of it right now, and apparently
really?
it sounds
That's
great.
crazy.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it's a really good game, but a lot of people are getting polarized because of the difficulty. There's an article that somebody put of like, why can't we skip bosses? Like, there should be an option to skip the bosses.
No, play the game.
No,
exactly. And
that's
honestly,
what the game's all
I
about.
hate saying it, but get good.
Yeah, get
like,
better.
That's it. That's the only thing I can say.
Get good, bro.
Yeah.
If you think it's too hard, then this game is not for you.
Right now we're watching the there's a fight with a flower enemy. And it's such classical animation style. But this was like one of the first things that was showed off. This was actually showed off back in E3 2014.
Yeah, I remember.
But it's just it's kind of been in development hell for a little bit, just because making sure they get rights for everything and that, like, and then like there's a lot of like censorship.
Probably all the drawing too.
Yeah,
like,
and
Jesus.
Because you know what Cuphead is from? It's actually inspired by a Japanese propaganda World War II cartoon.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah, where he was the main hero, and he had to fight off the American evil Mickey Mouse who was bombing everybody.
That's so funny.
So I think
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah, so I think like a lot of things like that were like was kind of.
I wonder if that has anything to do with the premise of the. So the premise of the game, like you look at it, and
the premise is great.
It's this cartoon that looks like Mickey Mouse, and you think like, okay, he's fighting bosses, but the premise is these two go to a fucking casino, lose to the devil, and then so they don't have to go to hell.
Hang on, not just lose to the devil. The devil is the house. He owns the casino.
Yeah, he owns the fucking casino. So they lose to him, and so to pay back the devil, so they don't have to go to hell, they have to go and kill off all these bosses and get their souls for the devil. Like that's the game. That's the game. That's the plot.
Sounds very Disney.
But the grandpa going, you know what? Fuck it. Why don't you just kill the devil? You can't pay your debt off.
You guys are getting really strong fighting these guys. You can fucking do it.
Yeah,
That would work.
I just love that as a concept of just like, fuck it, just kill him.
Yeah,
it'll solve your problems. But yeah, so I cannot recommend this enough because it is a fun, challenging game.
And it looks amazing.
It looks absolutely amazing.
Sounds good.
Sounds
It looks
great.
good.
You know what's kind of funny is like whenever you die to a boss, they let off little quips.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
I love
they do.
the Frog Brothers.
And they'll
like,
let off-
they're so good.
and they'll have different quips for different stages in the boss battle. So if you die at one stage, it will show the picture of like the whatever the boss morphed into with a different like little quip, like making fun of you.
That's cool.
What has
Dang.
been your like hardest boss so far?
How far have I gotten?
I'm about 2/3. I'm to the third. I think there are 4 like worlds.
The
and I'm on
last
third
one that I fought was, I think actually the Frog Bros. Where's that?
Oh, okay. I think that's the second one.
Okay, because I haven't really played. I've been playing so many other games and watching
Yeah.
Blade Runner.
I'm my hardest one was on that same world, but it was the dragon one, and I that's the one that took me a good like 2.5
Yeah,
hours.
I don't
to
know.
finish.
Maybe I'm trying to think of like which I actually had a lot of challenges with, because I've died at least 3 times to each of these bosses.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
at least.
God, I don't.
That's it?
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, at least 3 times.
I
Like,
think
I'll like.
you reach one place where like it's a fountain that tells you how many places like you've died this many times in your adventure to like get the devil, and I
That's
think
sweet.
I'm up to 200 at this
Yikes.
point. Yeah.
Wow.
Keep going, homie.
Yeah, so
I'm keeping
I
on
mean,
this.
I haven't gotten very far. Eric's going along pretty well.
I got into it super heavy.
But yeah, man, it's just a fun game. I cannot recommend it enough.
Yeah.
Nice.
Only $20 on Steam and maybe
Yeah,
Xbox.
right. It's
Yeah.
only $20.
Yeah,
Like,
not too bad.
Here's the thing, like, for a lot of these games where they're like more indie, I would say buy it, support it. But honestly, you don't need to buy it because it's doing so well. Like, you know, people are like, "Oh, when's it coming to PS4?" And it's like, unfortunately, the guy just said, "Hey, it's never coming."
Yeah.
It's a deal they struck with
Wow,
Microsoft.
wow,
That's
wow.
fine.
But it's fine. It's
Get
really
Steam,
fun,
man.
Yeah. Get a computer.
Yeah, go with that too.
All right.
Yeah.
And another thing
I
that we're
will
all
eventually.
really hyped about is the Halloween event for Overwatch.
Hell
Halloween spooks.
Uh-oh,
It's
yeah.
Page is loading. There we go.
Halloween spooks.
So we mentioned the skins, man. The skins look amazing.
Oh man, I
got
really want.
McCree's.
That's cool. I never liked McCree. The only McCree skin I've
I
ever
love
liked
McCree.
is
I love McCree.
I like McCree as a player. I don't like his skins except for the newest, the lifeguard one. The lifeguard one's awesome.
Oh no, I liked the Blackwatch one. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
and
that's what I
and the
used.
Van Helsing one
I
is
just-
so
His
cool.
Van Helsing, man.
I just
he has
never
like a crossbow on his back.
I just never think they look
And his
very
arm is, like-
different.
Yeah, he has like he has a look, and it's like
Yeah.
variations of that. But I agree, yeah.
But the lifeguard one is totally awesome. Instead of a badass motherfucker belt, it's a safe ass motherfucker
Yeah,
belt. Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
fucking love that.
Yeah, I skipped the last summer event and stuff like that. Like I actually haven't played since. Oh God, it's been ages. I haven't played since Orisa actually.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Like,
you've been
It's been
playing since
Doomfist
Uprising,
since then. Yeah.
Uprising, yeah, that was I think the last event that
Whole
I
new
did.
character since then.
Yeah, like I like Doomfist. I checked in, but I didn't play really. I was like, okay, cool, he's cool.
Yeah.
But man, like I think
Zarya looks
I'm
all
gonna
retro.
say this: we finally got a good Zarya skin.
We finally got
I
a
love this skin.
I liked
Finally.
her. I liked her Zarya skin. The one from the not the summer. The one. What was
The
it?
Anniversary?
Anniversary.
it
It was a
was-
cool skin.
It was okay.
I like it.
I
Yeah,
feel
me too.
like
I liked it a
She's
lot.
like Iron Zarya.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's weird. Is it kind of weird because doesn't she hate Omnics or anything like kind of like that?
But she has like a
She looks
high
like
tech
one?
gun, so she
I don't
just has high tech armor.
I thought it was a very safe option. I didn't think it was like super outstanding. I thought it was okay.
Zenyatta.
Zenyatta skin is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't play Overwatch.
Sam's
Oh my God, that's right.
Sam's like, what's a word that I've heard? That
That's exactly what
All
I
my
did.
Overwatch friends, they want that Zenyatta skin.
And
Oh, I do
have
too.
it, motherfucker.
Like it's one of those
Screw
things.
you.
Like, man, I have enough money for it, but it's like, am I gonna play him? Not really, but I
what
want
I
it.
usually do is I gather up all my
So
loot
cool.
boxes
Zenyatta.
till the end, and then hopefully if I don't get them, then I'll buy it.
Well,
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
before you had to do that, but now you don't get duplicates anymore. So it's a lot. So you can buy them at the beginning of the event and not have to worry about it. Before, before that, if you bought the skin at the beginning, you might accidentally get it, and then it's just a waste of money.
Yeah.
That's coming from me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you're getting
That's
a phone
weird.
call.
Good music choice. Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ray Charles.
very
just
very nice,
started-
but please don't get us the CD.
yeah, that was odd. Okay.
That was a little
I
odd.
also like Reapers. Reapers has
Is that Doomfist?
No, that's
Because he's got a
McCree.
fist that looks kind of.
Sorry, that's
No,
McCree.
that's,
Okay.
but
So
his
real
fist,
quick,
but people have to talk about how cool his gauntlet is there.
Yeah, I like the Van Helsing one. So real quick, people don't know, it's the Halloween event
I want Reapers so bad.
for the second year at the Overwatch or for Overwatch. They brought back Junkenstein's Revenge, which was a
I
tower
absolutely
defense
love
mode.
it, dude. Because like when you when your like character like kills a certain boss, the like narrator narrates.
Oh, that
like,
was
your
always great.
character.
Yeah.
Like,
They had that last year.
Because this is my first time playing because I didn't get it till Christmas.
That's
last year.
right.
So this is my first time playing the Halloween event, and it's just I thought it was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, so they added more stuff. Like they added one extra minion for Junkenstein. They added
Symmetra.
Symmetra. Yeah, they
Yeah, as
added
the
her.
summoner.
So annoying.
Yeah, I killed her pretty easily because I've been playing McCree with her during the game, just because of his firepower, and I've been doing pretty. I got the randomest play of the game where it was just me killing a bunch of just the Omnic.
I mean, if you get like 8 of
Zomnics.
them, then yeah, that's a good.
Yeah, that's basically what happened. But it was like I was fighting lag, and I just ended up killing them with assists. So I was like, oh, that was that. Like not my. I killed Junkenstein's monster Reaper and the Witch Mercy with my High
It usually
Noon.
goes for multiple kills. That'll usually.
Yeah,
Get you
it doesn't
Yeah,
really
it
care
was
if you
just-
just
it was
pour
just
down
weird.
one. Yeah.
It was just really weird. But,
Yeah, that is quite weird.
Sam, you should get this for PS4. You can play with me.
I was considering it, yeah, but
it's really fun.
It's really expensive right now
Yeah.
But
because it's so
worth it.
popular.
Oh,
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
expensive is it?
At least where I've gone, lowest I've seen has been like 50, I think.
You can get it on
I think I
Amazon,
bought
yeah.
it at 40 when it came out. Has it gone up in price?
Maybe I haven't looked.
Is it because you're going to like actual like brick and mortar stores?
Like, yeah, like GameStop. And,
Oh yeah, fuck games.
Try Amazon, yeah.
Yeah, Amazon would be good, or just like.
I got Halo 5 brand new for like $15. I was
Nice.
Like,
Oh, nice.
and it was through the Facebook store or marketplace. And I was
Oh,
like,
that's cool. Wow.
I did watch my friend's little brother play it, so that was my first exposure to Overwatch, and that was like about 2 weeks ago. It looked
Oh,
pretty
okay.
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. You should get it and we should play.
Yeah, I'm totally down for that.
Or you guys should all get better
Yeah, I
computers
knew
and
you
get
were
for
gonna
Steam.
fucking
I'm sorry,
say
it's
that.
just, you know,
Symmetra
if you want to
No,
enjoy
but-
the real game,
Symmetra
But
you know,
looks
honestly,
like
whatever.
a Zerg Queen, doesn't she?
What's that?
To all my
Zerg
fans
Queen
out
in,
there,
Little bit.
computer.
I'm not hardcore into Overwatch enough to play
Yeah,
on PC.
that's fair.
Like, because
Yeah.
I play casually just for like this, to like play with Sam, just for fun.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
play with
Casually
friends. It's just so much fun to
fancast.
play with
Yeah.
friends.
I would want to play with you guys, but I'm not going to buy the game twice.
Yeah,
so it's like,
that's what my friend Dylan did. Was he actually did buy it twice because he loved it so
Wow.
much, and like he's like, okay, my PC version is for comp, and the PS4 version is to play with you and like my cousin and stuff and
Dang.
have fun. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I really want that Viking Torb skin.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that
Why
looks
was
cool.
he
That
not
looks
called
sick.
Thorbjorn? That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Hammer.
I'm happy that Zarya actually has a good skin now.
I saw, I forget if it was Reddit or maybe the Overwatch Reddit, but people have mixed feelings about it.
I have mixed.
I think
thought
it's
it was
great.
I thought it was okay.
Are the one we're looking at?
Yeah.
I definitely like her anniversary skin better.
Yeah, so
Really?
do I.
Yeah.
I like this better.
That's the one I have equipped on.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
I love Reaper.
I'm being serious too.
I like Pumpkinhead Reaper better than
Yeah,
Vampire Reaper.
I'll agree with you on that. Like, this one looks kind of cool, but the pumpkin head is
You know
like...
what the cool thing that I did now was, I like this, is because it's the second year of Halloween, I can get all the emotes and all of the
At a discount rate.
yeah, exactly. I can get all the stuff that I missed. So I bought like Reaper kicking himself out of the coffin, his highlight intro.
Oh, that is a good one.
Like I ended up because I missed that the first time, and then I actually got Genji's pumpkin carving.
Also good.
Like when
Yeah.
I got my first loot box.
That's a pro Genji.
It's a pro Genji
He
right
needs
there.
healing. But that's gonna be going on till when?
November 2nd?
Oh, yeah, so a good long time. So
Yeah.
definitely a lot of time to get your
Get
your
your
gear.
skins while you can.
Exactly.
How
So
do you
we
get
also-
skins? Sorry.
You get loot boxes,
Yeah.
which are like after you level up, you get a box, and it's like randomized for pieces of loot,
Uh-huh.
and it can either be sprays, emotes.
sorry about that.
No worries. Voice lines or skins, which is what everybody wants.
Everyone
skins
wants
are
skins,
usually
definitely.
like they range from like common skins to rare to like ultra rare or legendary.
Dang.
So like some of the stuff that you're seeing right now, Sam,
Yeah.
is these are legendaries. They come because they're only once a year and they're really
Yeah.
expensive.
Like 3,000 coins, yeah.
So 3,000 coins. I only have 10,000 gold.
At least it's not money.
10,000?
Well,
I
you can
saved
can
up?
buy
I
loot
saved
boxes.
up.
Oh,
for
really?
money.
Damn,
Oh, okay.
son.
Summer games.
Huh.
What I do
Damn,
for
son.
every event
No.
is I buy I think 11 loot boxes and then I just stop and then I don't buy anything more.
That's
because
fair.
it's like if I don't get anything with that 11, that sucks. But
Yeah.
usually you get at least one or two legendaries.
Yeah.
But you know what's the worst is I got a fucking legendary that's a normal
I
legendary.
hate that, yeah.
Like you can like when you get loot boxes that are like event specific, you can still get legendary skins for like when
Just
it's not
the
an
regular
event.
legendaries.
It's
Yeah.
horrible.
The regular legendaries are 1,000, and the event ones are 3,000. So that shows like how how special the event ones are.
Yeah.
But hopefully this turns out well, because when they had the anniversary event, like loot boxes for me, they dropped like, it was the best drops I ever got, because it was like mostly like the anniversary skins.
Yeah.
I didn't have much luck with
These
it.
past couple events, I was like, I haven't been getting that much luck.
Huh.
It's really weird.
I got. I remember last Halloween, like Mercy's Bay. I love Mercy.
Yeah,
Mercy's
I love
design is
that
the
witch
best.
skin.
And
Yeah,
I
'cause
wanted the
it
witch
should've
skin.
been Mercy.
I have that witch skin on all year round. I
Yes,
just love the
yes.
witch skin.
I just got a Guardian one from the summer games.
Oh,
It's
nice.
a cool one. I like it too. Yeah.
You just like it because when she dies, you can see up her butt.
What?
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 When she dies, like there's like people do butt shots.
What-
of her,
what,
like,
in
all
the butt?
time.
Sorry.
Exactly.
Now I know what to look forward to.
But yeah, the last year when I was like I got my last loot box like in the last game of Junkenstein's Revenge that I played, fucking Witch Mercy, and I'm like, yeah,
Nice.
it was the best.
Nice.
So that's Overwatch. That'll be playing again till November, so that's cool. The next bit of news that we have is the release of
Internet
Middle
problems?
Earth Shadow of War, which Sam has bought and Eric is working towards.
Yes.
So again, this is the sequel to Shadow of Mordor. Shadow of War is going to. I think it actually it expands beyond Mordor, right?
It does.
It goes into places. So there's a bit of controversy going into this because the trailers for this showed off. I'm just gonna call her sexy lady Shelob. Now Shelob,
Pretty much.
in the books and in the movies, she appears as a giant, ugly ass spider.
Yeah.
So people were like, "What the fuck? What are you guys doing, turning her into like this sexy lady?" There was a press release that came out from the creators of the game, and they said, "Hey, you know what? People are accusing us of, making these without the consent of the Tolkien estate." And it's like, no, we do that. And what a lot of people don't realize is that, because they just watch the movies, is that Shelob isn't just a giant spider. She is actually a demon who happens to take the form of a spider. So they're saying that, she can also probably change form, hence we can make her sexy, scary lady. Which, it's like, okay, that's the reason, but I wish it was a little more original.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people were, kind of nagging on that. And also, I hear that the microtransactions were not great.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna do that.
Yeah, hopefully not. But Eric, you're looking forward to it though.
I am. I'm looking. I'm started playing Shadow of Mordor again because I got it over the summer for $4, and so I am just like, all right, I've had it sitting there since the summer Steam sale. This the second one's coming out right now. Let me see what all the fuss is about, and it is so fucking awesome. So I'm looking forward to getting through that. Maybe waiting to get this one on the Steam sale too, but
Yeah,
maybe
I think that's
won't.
probably your best bet. Play through the first one; it's great.
Yeah, and that will take me a while. I bet it's a big game.
Next story that we have is Golf Story, which is a new game for the Nintendo Switch, and it is an RPG that's just really cute and charming, a little quirky. So basically, it's a top-down, very old vintage style type of RPG that revolves around you in a world where golf is everything. So the town itself, all the towns are literally just a golf course, and it's each town is a different hole, and it's crazy. It's you got
I would fail horribly at this world.
it's weird because you wake up and your life has changed and everything. Your girlfriend's left you, and you're trying to regain your self-worth through golf.
So my real life. Wait, what?
I'm gonna be a golf master one day.
That's pretty much what it is, Renee. And it's just very quirky.
I just
really
think,
fun.
I'm gonna hole in one all these holes.
Oh my!
So
I think it's really. I'm sorry. I think it's really weird that there are two golf games coming. There's this one, and then there's Golf with Friends. When did golf become a thing?
It's always kind of been a thing.
But in the game world,
Mario Golf,
I
Hot
guess.
Shots Golf.
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna lie, I did buy Tiger Woods back.
Really? That's funny.
On my 360, just because it got a good review, and I've always enjoyed watching golf and playing golf. So
yeah, same here. I like playing golf games.
I mean, Wii Sports had the golf game, and that
it was okay. But it's really cool. I would suggest checking it out.
You
trying to
fight
it looks like Stardew
Or do
Valley.
you play golf?
you play
fight with
golf,
golf clubs.
but not in the way that you would play golf in an actual
Wait, how do you
game.
play golf in the game?
Let's see. I saw
In a fun
footage.
way?
It's. Let me see. I'm trying to see if we can pull up any footage of it.
Like your club is a sword or something?
No. It's like you have to
Here
like.
comes my extra hard swing move.
I think it's turn based.
It's a turn-based, like, but it's combat.
Well, combat, quote unquote. It's like
You're just hitting balls, like.
I'm busting out my driver here, week.
the website that we're
my caddy?
the website we're looking at isn't what where I first heard of this. I actually watched a little bit of gameplay, but I can't get to the page right now
No
to
worries.
show it off. But it's really cool. I would say my dogs are freaking out right now. Maybe they're like,
You would say that.
That's so Corey.
It's got pretty good reviews going on right now. People are praising the writing.
Wow.
The characters are really fun.
Okay.
And the look of it is very much like Nintendo. Sorry. Well, I mean, it is Nintendo, but Game Boy Advance style
Yeah, definitely.
RPGs.
I can see
So
that.
it's pretty cool. Check it out. It's on the Switch.
Cool.
All right. Few more news stories for video games.
Yes, a few.
That's just gamer news.
So, as a fighting game person, I'm excited for this. It's Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. I think I mentioned when I was talking about Marvel vs. Capcom that Street Fighter V had some problems when it launched earlier this year. People were saying that, like, there was a lack of an arcade mode. There weren't very many modes. It was strictly, they pushed it out the door so that it could be at EVO and have multiplayer. So people who were buying fighting games for like a single player experience, looking for like either a story mode or for an arcade mode where they can go play through it and, you know, have at least like an ending.
Yeah.
That wasn't there, so it turned a lot of people away, which is ironic because Capcom was trying to bring the casual audience in by having some gameplay mechanics be a little bit easier. But it was announced that Street Fighter V Arcade Edition is coming January 16th, 2018, and it's going to include all of the DLC. It's going to include all of the there's going to be new changes, like there's going to be new they're called V triggers. They're like special traits that are only for like the certain characters. So that's going to change. So gameplay mechanics are going to change up, which is pretty cool.
So it's like the Pokemon Z move, but the V triggers.
Sort of. They're like, it's like using one of your. It's not like an alt.
Yeah.
I guess it kind of is. It's like it's a meter you build up that's separate from like your special move.
Oh, interesting.
Or your super move.
Huh.
Ryu's was he activates his V trigger, which makes all of his attacks electric based.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
He was able to string combos differently, and they hit harder, and his Hadokens would actually stun.
Ooh.
And he could charge them up too.
Neat.
But now people are saying that like they released a story mode after Street Fighter V launched initially, and there was a move that he did where he basically killed an opponent with a single punch, and they're saying that maybe that might be his new V trigger where he does this crazy punch that has a lot of stun or something, but it's hard to land.
One punch man.
Pretty much, yeah. One punch. So besides all that, you're gonna get an extra battle mode and the actual arcade mode, which is, to me, it sounds amazing. It's like they're overcompensating for not having it in the beginning because what this is the arcade mode. You choose your character, and then you choose, okay, do you want to play their arcade story, quote unquote, through Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 4, whichever one you want to do. And you have these branching paths, and there's over 100 endings that are unique for each game. Each game's storyline. So like
that's awesome.
Ryu Street Fighter 2 ending is going to be canonical for that game, and it'll play differently, and you're going to fight the people that are just specifically in that game.
Wow,
that's awesome. Sounds like they're knocking it out of the park.
You know, I'm really, it sucks that they didn't have it initially, but this is like, overcompensating is actually kind of a good thing.
Yeah, definitely.
So that sounds awesome. You're going to get this physical for $40, so that's actually not bad. You're gonna get the full game plus all the new stuff. If you have Street Fighter V already, it's a free update.
Nice.
So you get
good.
you're not gonna get the DLC characters, but you will get all the new V triggers and stuff, all the new modes and everything, and it's free.
That's cool.
So I think it's a win-win.
Yeah.
And I think this is kind of how you apologize.
Yeah.
Like I'm really hoping that maybe Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite does something like this.
Probably not.
But we'll see. But like I don't know. Have any of you guys seen kind of like an apology like of this magnitude?
Not that I can think of.
Or like where, because I think now sometime like some of the games are in like early access.
Yeah.
And they never like it's early access, and then you eventually get the full game. Like, where do you guys stand?
Or you
on,
never get the full game.
Exactly,
Yeah.
you never get the full game. So where do you guys stand on like getting into early access games versus buying the game when it's finished?
I think people shouldn't buy early. I mean, there's a big movement right now to like stop buying beta, stop buying early access to force like in the industry to get back to completing games. But I don't know. I still pre-ordered Destiny 2, so I still go against it sometimes.
Yeah, I
It's
think
hard
I
to-
think it depends on the game.
Yeah.
You know? And like it's unfortunate that like Street Fighter 5 got pushed out the door so quickly with limited UI and limited game modes, but at least I was able to play Street Fighter, you know.
Yeah.
And again, it's one of those situations where the gameplay is great, you know, and visually it looked really good compared to like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which some of the stuff looks awful. But like I think people complaining about buying a game that wasn't quote unquote complete, they're validated in saying that, but you know, for other people who can find value within it, it's fine. But you got to pick and choose your battles, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on the person too, who's like, because there are people who like they look out for that stuff. I know, like I would probably make that mistake of like buying the game before it's like now finished. So I'd probably contribute to that.
Well, you know the
You're
problem.
part of the problem, Sam.
I probably am because I bought so many games.
No, honestly, I mean, not you, Sam, but
Yeah.
that is a problem because
Yeah, it is.
look at PUBG's, look at DayZ. Those were all games that are still in early access.
So is Rust, and Rust is
Yeah.
how old now? Like super old.
Yeah, and like it's like they're never gonna get a finish. Well, we don't know about PUBG's, but but for the most part, a lot of these games that get a lot of huge success in early access, they're not going to really make a full game.
Yeah.
Like
That's too bad.
it's in like
'Cause
the
they don't need
popularity.
to.
Exactly. At that point, it's like, oh, we don't need to. We don't
Yeah.
need to abide by all of the MSRP like ratings and everything, or like not ratings, but like the requirements and stuff like that. So it's like I think that's what a lot of people are looking for is, oh, we can't, you know, like it's too much trouble to qualify for these requirements to get the game published and everything. Let's keep it in early access, put it on Steam.
Yeah.
People will buy it and they'll play it.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, but
People need a payday.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Especially nowadays.
Yeah, yeah, especially Corey. So yeah, be on the lookout for Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition. If you guys are interested in Street Fighter at all, this might be the edition to get. Super fun game.
This isn't sorry, I was thinking about early access and that and like incomplete games. Have you guys heard of a game that it came out like couple months ago, and a lot of like pull on Reddit where the guy was posting about it, and it's you play this arcane wizard and you start super OP, so you start out like just the most badass wizard ever, and then you can trash just everything in the world. Like you can just trash buildings and bridges, and that's how you fight. And you cast spells by like drawing like a triangle or something, like a spell area for it to happen, and you can just do anything. And people were like kind of wowed by it because it was a small indie game but with these great looking graphics, and it came out and I haven't heard anything about it since. And you
But
guys-
do you know the name or?
if I looked it up real quick and got back to
Arcane
you guys.
Wizard who destroys everything. Part 2.
yeah,
Wants
that's,
to watch the world burn.
2 brothers.
they're just two brothers. Solid
two
reference.
wizards.
2 arcane wizards.
One wand. What?
And there's
Oh,
old
you go,
ladies.
yeah, I got you, Renee. But yeah, while Eric's looking that up, I
Yes.
mean,
Maybe it's called Victorum.
Victorum?
Victorum. Yeah, Victorum.
Okay, cool.
It's on Steam. It is for... my phone's not telling me how much the price is. But it's on Steam, so you can look it up. I'm sure it's not too much. But it's solid looking for an indie game for a very small developer.
Yeah.
But I think the problem was that it was so based on... it was so like focused on the mechanics that there's like
No story?
at all.
Yikes.
Like none, yeah.
Kind of need a story.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's the kind of game where
some
I am.
games it depends. It depends on like, you know, you don't necessarily have to have a story, but it would be nice to have one.
Yeah.
Like it would only benefit it
Yeah, it would.
usually.
Yeah.
Usually, I don't know. Maybe
I think
if
it
the story's
depends on
terrible.
like for this game in particular, it depends on like how much you can do in the game.
I mean, it sounds like you're just running around destroying shit, and
Actually,
there are
you know
some
what?
missions that, like say if there's a horde and you need to stop them, you can destroy a bridge and crush them, and that's what you can do because it's a sandbox where you can destroy everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rescind my statement briefly because from what I've heard and seen of the story mode for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, it wasn't necessary and it's cringy. like story mode, like Maximilian, who is a huge fighting game YouTuber, he put out a video recently about whether or not fighting games need story modes, And he kind of came to the senses that they don't necessarily need them, but if you can do them well, they enhance the game.
But Marvel vs. Capcom doesn't.
Yeah, well, let's say, you heathen god, Thor.
I'm Captain America. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Let's
I remember
fight.
playing the story demo, and I was like, man.
Man, the dialogue is so bad.
Dialogue.
Oh, that's really disappointing with a game with like, Marvel's name is on that.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be like a pretty easy mark to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll see where it goes from here with the DLC and stuff like that. Same with Street Fighter 5, whose story mode was, you can kind of say the same thing, but because it had the same wacky kind of world of Street Fighter, like you kind of forgave it. And if you were a fan of like the actual quote unquote
The
stories,
movie.
oh, there's some stuff, man.
That was a good bad movie night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's honestly Street Fighter. I can actually say that the story's kind of bad, but it's kind of great because it is. There's some really high moments in it.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, man.
Well, like, dude, you have Zangief like stressing his muscle power, and then uses it to block a sword strike, and you're like, what the fuck? And you're like freaking out and stuff. And there was actually really cool reveals for characters that like weren't expected to be in their game, like obscure characters and like story modes from other games, or like were just mentioned, and it's like, oh shit. Oh, another thing that I like, you guys may not care about this, but if anybody wants to know, Udon Comics, who did a bunch of Street Fighter comics, they're actually going to be doing all the art for the endings of the new arcade mode.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is phenomenal because some of the art is amazing.
I like udon in general, so
Yes,
you
it's
got my
delicious.
attention.
All right, one final piece of video game news. Eric, you're gonna get Super Mario Odyssey?
Hell yeah. I think this is the
Oh.
only Switch game I'm looking forward to. Besides like Breath of the Wild, this was like the only game I have any interest in.
You weren't a huge fan of Pokken?
Nope, I've never played Pokken.
Okay, it's fun.
doesn't
It's a fun game. I
played it at E3. It was so much fun.
You played it at my birthday like 2 years ago.
Heck
I straight up
yeah.
just bought it for my birthday party, and it was fun. But I haven't literally touched it since. But I did.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? When I went to Japan, it was fun playing it in the arcades. And like one of my favorite moments was I actually found some English-speaking tourists, and they were playing, and I was like, "Hey man, like, you mind if I play a couple runs, with you guys?" And we went 2-2, and I beat him. And It
Nice.
was awesome, but it was like
Wow.
super fun.
Yeah.
But so Super Mario Odyssey, we got some news about it. So in Breath of the Wild, you were able to take any of the amiibos that you have, and they would be used in Breath of the Wild to either get like certain items or a costume or whatnot. Same thing with Super Mario Odyssey, except that Nintendo is also saying that now the amiibo specific unlockables that you can you can only get for like if you have the Bowser in his wedding suit amiibo, you can actually get that in the game without actually having the figure.
Oh, that's
Oh.
Like there's gonna be ways that you can get those unlockables without the actual amiibo.
That's really convenient.
Yeah, because like Nintendo has such a tight grip on like amiibo distribution.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's crazy, but that's kind of cool to hear. Also, I heard just the same as Zelda. If you have amiibo characters that are not from like the Mario universe, they'll do other specific things to help you out. Like it may not be like a special costume for Mario or whatnot. It'll be just like like they'll give you items or something.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool. So I'm happy that at least Nintendo is acknowledging that the way that they're handling amiibos could be a little bit better. I'm still waiting for like Mario Party, but you can use any amiibo to play like a character. So like I put Link in Mario Party.
That's a cool idea.
That'd be
Yeah,
really cool.
I really like that idea.
Or Amiibo World. Like where's Amiibo World? Like they're pushing.
That sounds
like
expensive.
yeah, it does, honestly.
Yeah, but like they're pushing amiibos so much and yet restricting, how many people can get. It's like this is like your marketing's so weird about this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whenever
it's-
go to
gosh.
Best Buy, it's always like very lame amiibos on the shelf. It's like, I
Yeah.
don't want.
Honestly, the best time to get an amiibo is you go to a con.
Yeah,
And they have like a bunch of different ones.
that makes sense.
When my
More
cousin went to
expensive,
Japan
though.
when they
Oh.
announced the Bayonetta 1 and 2 amiibos, and I was like, get that for me, man. He actually ended up getting me a way cooler gift. He got me a Godzilla shirt that I'm wearing right now. But
Oh.
but yeah, it was
It's Gojira.
Gojira, you moron. Oh, I fucking hate that movie now. I loved the Godzilla American movie as a kid because it's fucking
did
Godzilla.
too.
So did I.
But then you go back and watch it, like, oh my god, this is a spit in the face
Yeah.
react to the original
It really
creation.
is.
Like it sucks.
Yeah.
So much so that in Godzilla Final Wars, that Japan literally only has what they call Zilla.
Uh-huh.
they have him on screen for like 19 seconds, and the Japanese Godzilla kills him in like that.
Perfect.
Does it look like the American one?
It does.
Yeah.
He gets teleported in. He does one jumping attack. Godzilla slaps him away and then explodes him with a atomic breath.
Nice.
So
Nice.
it's like
As
that's
it
what you
should be.
deserve. Any thoughts for you guys as far as like Super Mario
It
Odyssey
looks
goes?
amazing.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. The music video they dropped was cool. That original song.
Oh
that they
yeah,
had. Yeah. That was a cool thing.
When is the date? When's the drop date?
October 24th.
Oh, so it's close.
It's
okay.
it's this month.
Yeah, I played
This
it
might
at
be-
E3. It was really fun.
I bought a lot of games already,
wait.
but
Nintendo killed
Yeah.
it at E3.
Yeah,
In
but
terms of like, I played all their stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
fair.
I'll probably make my sister get it
and then you
so
just
that
play
I don't
it.
have to pay for it.
Nice.
so.
Nice. Perfect.
All right, so that should be the end of the video game news, unless anybody else has anything.
Oh, I played the Star Wars Battlefront beta. But
Oh, that's cool.
How is that? That's right.
It's actually pretty good. Like, it was just limited, but overall, I enjoyed it a lot, and I can't wait for the story mode.
Yes, because that was.
Yeah, it's supposed to bridge the gap between episodes 6 and 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
And you
cool.
actually get to be on the dark side. like
Which
in
the
Empire.
premise of it is it's what I've kind of talked about with a lot of people. It's like, oh, the Emperor's dead. That doesn't mean that the Empire has fallen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
have control of thousands of planets.
Well, that's
like,
why the First Order
you know,
is still around.
Well, yeah, but like at that point, it feels like
I just want to know,
the
like,
Galactic
what went
Republic is
down?
back.
How did
Yeah.
the First Order like get to that?
So for as far as Battlefront 2 goes, like the main problem with Battlefront 1 was it looked gorgeous and like it played fine, but like a lack of content is what hurt it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No story mode or
Yeah.
anything. But I think that's what they're
Whoa.
rectifying.
Yeah, this one, it's
Oh.
there's like ground attacks, objective based. Then there's like aerial battles, which I thought
Yeah.
were just real.
That's a great
like,
idea.
I'm flying like Boba Fett's ship and Millennium Falcon. I'm all like,
They don't
I was-
have that in the first one?
They do, but it's like specific to certain like battle
Yeah.
modes.
Mm.
but this one's just like full on like aerials. Like I'm getting like shot at left and right, like everywhere in the sky. I'm like, man.
How is your connection?
Connection. When I first downloaded and tried getting in, it was a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I
And
bet.
then also like having to just start the game, like I've found myself like restarting my whole console just
Oh,
to
shit.
get in, because like when I would go back in to play it, it just wouldn't work for me, and I'm all like, come on, beta, get your shit together. But overall, I had a fun time playing it, and I can't wait because I pre-ordered it, and I can't wait to play when it comes out.
Nice.
Speaking of Star Wars, though, our first bit of Star Wars news is that Star Wars trailer, though.
Wait, there's a new Star Wars trailer? Not straight.
So last Monday we had this past Monday we had the newest trailer for The Last Jedi drop. So do you want to talk about spoilers for it? Because sure people have seen it, so we
This is
can
a
talk about
trailer.
it. If not, go watch it right now. We'll wait.
You know,
Okay, did you like it?
Yeah, okay, there you go. You liked it, right? Yeah, it's awesome. So we're getting a lot more story drop than we did for the trailer for Force Awakens. Force Awakens, which I loved, by the way that they marketed that, because you didn't get anything of the story.
No, not
It
really.
was like
yeah.
like for the most part, it was just like really hype ass shots with a little bit of character, like at least you know who the characters are.
Wasn't
kind
that
of.
wasn't kind of notorious for a lot of those shots weren't even in the movie, and a lot of people were.
I think that
Yeah.
was Rogue. I think
Yeah.
that was Rogue One, because
I
Rogue
think
One had
Rogue One.
reshoots.
no,
You guys
it was
are right.
it was Rogue One and also
Force Awakens.
and Force Awakens
Oh, I
too.
can't think of anything
'Cause you
in
know-
Force Awakens that
Oh,
wasn't
that
really-
Kylo Ren shot when he's all like activating his lightsaber.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
not.
when
When
he's
she-
walking through the
Yeah.
snow. The
when
first
she
time you see
runs
it.
to the
Yeah.
speeder bike.
Oh yeah,
That's
that
not in the
wasn't in there
movie.
either.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't mind that, because I'd rather have like shots that don't make it into the movie or are cut, rather than have too much of the movie spoiled.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
the
agree
movie
too.
did get cut down.
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
Rogue One was notorious for that, just because they did reshoots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
that's
that,
very
and I
true.
mean that's fine. And at the end of the day, the trailer is there to get you to want to watch the movie.
yeah,
Of course,
at which
yeah.
I'm still
was
happy
successful in doing.
because marathon, man.
Yeah, you're gonna be sitting there for a while, dude.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe sleep through the prequels and then wake up.
So what we can see in the trailer,
Jar Jar
is-
Binks.
Well,
The Midor,
essentially.
what was that little thing called?
the porg.
The Midor. Porg. Yeah, everyone wants a stuffed animal
Hey,
of that now.
did you guys look at Chewie and think, why is he look
Yes!
really CG?
Yeah,
He looked
I
weird.
did think
Yeah,
that. He did.
I thought that. I was just like,
He did.
He looks really weird. I could see his eyes a lot
He
more.
opened his mouth for like a second, and he's like, "Ruh."
Yeah,
He's-
and then the
Yeah.
porg goes.
It's weird. Yeah,
But yeah, I
I
don't
was
know.
more
that's something
interested
I
with those
noticed.
like snow dog kind of looking.
the
creatures.
Pokemon,
Wait, Snow Dog. what?
Well, like
the
there's,
foxes.
like,
Remember?
like the foxes? They look like they're made out of like snow or something in the trailer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about a Pokemon game. I'm like, wait, what?
It's Vulpix. Alola. Different topic.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, so from beginning to end, what we have is we have Snoke talking, right? And he's talking about finding Kylo Ren and talking about how, you had so much potential,
Which is funny
so raw
because
power.
Rey was able to take him down with no training whatsoever. But
Yeah,
whatever.
he was kind of
How powerful can he really be?
He did take
he was full of himself,
crossbow
kind of thing.
just straight to
Yeah.
the,
Yes, it's true.
Yeah, that's true. He was also
Injured.
Chewie shot him, which
Yeah.
I love the idea of that Chewie didn't do a headshot because he still had so much attachment to Kylo Ren, or sorry, to Ben.
Maybe he
growing
just
up.
missed.
This is true, but I like the
I'm just kidding, I'm
idea
kidding.
because there's a
He's
little
not a
comic.
stormtrooper, Sam. Come
Yeah.
on.
I would like to
That's right.
know how much growing up did because Chewie was Han Solo's best friend, so I'm sure that it's
Han Solo. Chewie's indebted to Han Solo. They became best friends through that.
Right, but still,
he was
all I'm
indebted to
saying,
him.
but all I'm saying
Yeah.
is that as his best friend, I'm assuming they have Chewie and Kylo Ren have a close relationship.
Yeah, that's why I like the idea of that. He didn't outright kill him because he, even if he killed Han, he still had somewhat of an attachment.
Yeah.
That's still
Yeah.
the sun right there.
Yeah, it's just ugh.
That's
There's
really
it's a
deep.
little comic. It's cute. Go
Yeah.
check it out.
Okay.
So we have more Kylo Ren shots. There's a really tense shot where it's is he gonna kill Leia? You don't know.
I hope he does because she's not coming back for Episode 9.
Actually, Luke says that she makes. Oh, sorry. Mark Hamill has stated. I don't know how true this is, but he's stated that she
Same
makes it
thing,
all the way
Luke,
to Episode
Mark
9.
Hamill.
I mean,
I don't know how you can take that with
Okay.
a grain of salt, but we'll
I hope
see.
they don't CGI her. 'Cause
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
weird.
that'd be really
I mean,
weird.
How would they do that
They
in the
CG'd
ninth one?
Grandma Target.
Well,
Yeah,
Leia,
I thought it worked
Leia
out
can't
great.
make
Yeah.
it today
In Rogue One.
because she's
Her
running
Rogue
errands.
One CGI looked bad. I didn't
Really?
Yeah, it took me out of it.
No,
The
I thought it
Leia
was
CGI?
fine.
I
I
was
did
fine.
not.
I was.
I was
I
weirded out.
noticed it, but I was fine with
But
it.
if you notice it, doesn't that mean it's doing a bad job?
Yeah.
No, because
No,
here's the thing.
because
I
you
noticed it
wanted-
because we're in film and we could tell, but a lot of the people didn't know.
Yeah, a lot of people who I knew
They thought
didn't-
Tarkin was still alive. I'm like, no,
really,
that
exactly,
actor's
yeah.
dead.
There were
But I was happy with Target
Yeah,
just being
same
there.
here.
I was
people who
not
weren't
distracted by his
fans, people
performance.
who didn't know about that, they were like, "Oh, that was CGI."
Yeah, a lot of people didn't notice it.
Yeah.
Wait, that young Leia was CGI?
No, Tarkin.
Tarkin is
Oh,
still
Tarkin
dead.
at least.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
talking about young Leia. I'm
But
sorry.
I think
Young Leia looks
I think
bad.
for that too. I think people still were looking at it and were like, "Oh,
No, I think they
Was
thought,
that
how did
Carrie
they
Fisher?
do that?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people thought that they took archival footage or something, like they did with the X-wing pilots.
I mean, maybe they should have. Maybe they should have tried that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe,
know.
yeah.
I didn't have a problem with it. I thought
Neither
it was
did I.
fine. I mean, it's it's obviously oh wow, because knowing Carrie Fisher is kind of wrinkly now. Well, was wrinkly. It's oh wow, very smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't think a lot of people were super affected by it. But I mean, you catching it hey, good catch.
I mean, I don't know. I don't even think it's a catch. I think it was pretty obvious.
Yeah, it was.
It's,
Well, I mean,
it's kind of,
it's
kind of
obvious
snotty
in-
to say. Oh, we're film people, so we see it.
I think
most people
it's obvious in the
probably
fact
saw it.
of people know that Carrie Fisher is alive and that's not what she looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but
I didn't think it looked bad. That's the thing. I don't think it looked bad, and I don't think a
I
lot
just
of people
noticed
thought
it, but it
looked
didn't distract me at all from
Well,
the
it's like
feel of
C+.
the story.
It's like most CGI stuff.
Passable.
You can tell it's
Yeah, it's okay.
CGI for the most part.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I know what
the,
you mean. I know what you mean. It's kind of weird. It's
The end
Yeah,
of,
yeah, yeah.
the end of Fast and Furious where they did Paul Walker
God.
didn't look too bad.
Yeah.
But I guess they got his brother
Yeah. It was
to
okay.
help.
It was
better.
okay.
I would say it's better than the Leia one.
I disagree. I think the Leia one was better than the Paul Walker one.
I like Jar Jar Binks.
We all know. Sam.
Phantom
We all
Menace.
know.
I think we're fast approaching that Uncanny Valley though. Where it's really weird and hard to discern what's what is CG and what's real.
They did this cool thing. Did you guys see the Obama thing? Well, they did. They took. They made footage of Obama CGI of him doing a speech, and it looks uncanny. You can't. They have here's a real speech, and here's one of Obama doing it, and it is you cannot tell the difference.
That's the
not seen
Uncanny
that.
Valley, man. Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. Tech is getting there.
It's it's weird because why aren't the movies there yet? I guess this is because it's
It depends
just
on the,
cutting
it
edge
depends
technology.
on the budget that you have for it. Because if a
it's
lot of
also-
stuff is
yeah.
going
it'd be
for
pretty darn expensive.
yeah.
I just think that uncanniness is probably just been developed by Google, whoever's doing it, and movies haven't taken advantage of it yet. I don't think it's caught up to movie CGI
I
yet.
think it all has to do with money too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like distributing
Well-
where you put the effort into, for the CGI. Whereas that Obama
And it's
clip,
is it worth
Yeah.
it? Is it worth
Yeah.
doing for that little Leia scene, having the technology you're talking about, like, is it worth paying the licensing money for it?
Maybe.
Like, it's just,
I don't
it's
know.
you know, it's like, oh, we can do it for cheaper with a not as good, but still just, you know, like, very reputable company. So
how long is the Obama clip?
I think it's like 4 minutes or something.
4 minutes.
And it looks super like, again, like you can't really tell the difference between which one's because they play them side by side, which one's the real one and which one's the CGI one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it's like you don't know.
Cool, we'll have to check that out.
Yeah, sounds cool.
So more with the trailer, we get to see more of Rey training. We get to kind of see Luke kind of being very cautious because apparently Rey's got a lot of power.
Just like Kylo Ren.
Just like Kylo Ren. And, I mean, long story short, we get the stinger. The stinger for the trailer is Rey needing to know where her place is within this whole fucking crazy mess. And you have Kylo Ren reaching out. So it's like,
Some people
what does that mean?
That's a misleading edit.
I think it's a misleading edit.
So do
You know what I
Probably.
want? You know what I really want?
Jar.
Yes, I want him to be
Sam
Snoke. No, I really want Kylo to be Zuko. Like, I think it would be really cool for a character not to be evil all the way till the end, like to the last episode. I would like to see him have his own character development similar to Zuko, and you know, like I would like that. I personally think that would be cool.
I guess the only problem is like he already killed his dad, so
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, but it's just like, you know,
hard to
Harrison Ford
redeem from
wanted
there.
To die, so.
Well, he might.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
You could still have the Zuko storyline, and he could still.
like similar,
sacrifice
you know what I mean?
himself.
Imagine
Yeah.
they switched
You know,
places
kinda
at
like
the end
Darth
where
Vader.
Rey went dark and
I guess.
Kylo Ren came back to the good side.
Right? Like, that would be really cool. I'm just like, you know, I'm hoping that like they don't try to go too hard on super big twists. You know, I don't mind when I can kind of see something coming in the film as long as they, you know, do it really well.
Right.
I would rather have that than somebody like, you know, how Shyamalan was during his mids of just like twist, trying to, you know, for that shock value.
Yeah.
You know,
Let's
And-
play Twister.
yeah, pretty much. Like, don't try to do the "I am your father" thing again. You know.
I am your
I mean, but
father's
someone-
mailman.
But I mean, they're building
I'm
up to
your
it, right? Because like
father's
we everyone like is questioning like, well, where did Rey come from?
Yeah,
Who are
what's her
parents?
parentage?
So I am your father. Like that moment's coming.
I think there's that setup for it though to be like, okay, what's her parentage? Like, as far as the "I am your father's" thing goes, it's like that was like out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere, but it was just like,
Darth Vader's literally like the father in German, right? So it's like not too out there.
Yeah,
No, that
everyone
was-
who's German knows.
I'm just saying, like maybe Google wasn't a thing back in the day.
you're
so
getting that from Pitch Perfect.
Uh,
Vader does not mean father. It's Faja is German, and it's
Really?
like you can
What?
kind of tweak it.
No.
Because I looked it up. I looked it up too. Because
Really?
like when I heard that in Pitch Perfect, I looked it up.
My,
and it's not true. I think they kind of gave that line to Anna Kendrick just to make her, you know.
edgy.
I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
I think it's how you spell it too, because my boss's last name was Vader, and
That sounds
like
dope.
it is a German word.
Mhm.
So it might not be maybe like directly father.
Father, yeah, I
It could
think it's
be,
like-
it could be something else that's like a father figure
Or something
maybe.
similar, but like Vader in of itself is not.
Are you sure
German
you didn't get
for
Faja from Austin Powers?
I think it's the actual pronunciation.
Really?
Or father
Wow.
or father. Or
I mean,
something.
I wouldn't
I don't think
know.
it's a hard A. I think
I don't know German, so
I'll have to ask my.
Well, I am
Okay, so
German.
it's Vader with a T means father,
Yes.
but not
Oh,
Vader
yeah,
with
okay,
a
that's
D.
what it is. Okay.
because that's her.
Pretty close,
My
but
boss's
yeah.
name.
Is it now? Is it
Vader.
Vater or is it Vater? Like is
Could be
the,
Vater. I don't know. It's
'cause
spelled the same.
I thought
V-A-T-E-R.
I thought I read something that it's not a hard A. It's a longer A. Like
Probably.
I mean,
that.
the pronunciation is different, but the spelling is V-A-T-E-R, so very close.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was a weird tangent.
Yeah, yeah.
But at least it was still
We got some
somewhat with Star
places.
Wars.
Yeah.
And the German lesson.
All right,
Yeah.
Let's see here. So, I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on the trailer?
I liked it.
I liked it.
I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan though.
Yeah,
so,
true.
Like,
But like as
I've watched them all. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. I mean, they're iconic, and
Like-
you have to.
I
but-
wasn't blown away, but
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
when Rian Johnson said like, "Don't watch it,"
yeah.
I think he's just hyping it up. So
yeah, I think
everyone
he's just
should
hyping
watch
it up.
Because
So,
Rian Johnson, if you guys don't know, said, "Oh, don't watch the trailer because it could ruin your experience of the movie."
Oh, okay.
which any trailer could.
Yeah, and it's
technically,
like, you know, people are
theoretically.
expecting, oh, it gives away huge spoilers or whatever. It's like, I don't think it does.
No,
Yeah,
not really. I
yeah.
mean, just unless like the ending cliffhanger is like Rey reaching out for Kylo, and that's how the 8th movie ends. Then it's like, oh yeah, you spoiled the ending.
Yeah,
But
that would suck.
that would suck if they left. But like, can't you just imagine that's how the movie ends? Like she
I don't
goes
think
on this
Disney would
journey.
allow
But
that.
here's the thing, like if if
Or it
she
ends
does
with
end
the
up
pork.
reaching out and taking his hand, like the thing that got me into watching it was, does she actually do it? You know, does she or does she not?
But what if
So
we
the
don't
payoff
find
is,
out
like,
till
you
the
know.
9th movie? What if
Oh,
like
sorry,
it,
that's
what if
what
it
you mean.
what if
Okay,
it ends with her reaching out to Kylo and that's how it ends and
Mm.
that's what he meant by it ruins the movie?
That would be actually that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I would say it may not
That'd be a
ruin
good
the
place.
movie.
I mean, it would be an interesting place for it to end. But the fact they showed it in the trailer, if that's the final scene, is kind of bad.
But I think
I
knowing
don't know if
like
it's bad, but it's like it's not
What-
typical. and
what
it's
would
just
lead up
like
to that
little
point,
cop
too?
out.
I don't know
I
if they
guess.
show the last scene in the movie, like the last cliffhanger they show in the trailer. That's
dude,
a little
fucking
over spoiler.
Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, Japanese trailer. Spoilers, but the very first shot for Return of the King is Frodo turning the camera going, "The ring is mine," and then it goes for the rest of the trailer. Like they spoil the Frodo losing to the ring in the very first shot of that trailer. So
Yikes.
like that's a bad trailer.
I've seen
I
the
think,
trilogy
you know.
once. It's going over my head a little bit.
Yeah. Well, like the big thing at the end for Return of the King was that Frodo's gonna drop the ring into the fire.
Yeah.
But then the ring takes hold of him
Yeah.
and seduces him into. He basically
And then
doesn't
Scram
beat the ring.
And then Sam
Right.
screams out, "No!"
And then
Yeah.
Gollum bites his finger off.
Yeah. So like, but
Right.
like that's a huge moment because I remember the entire when I watched it in theaters, I knew it was coming, but people went oh, and they freaked out. So it's like that was like they were building up to that moment, and then like fucking Japan just spoils it.
That is kind of, that is a big
And it's weird
spoiler.
because
Yeah.
Japan does that with spoilers. They don't give a shit.
Dang.
Like they just put in whatever is gonna sell tickets.
Yeah,
They
fair.
don't really care. It's weird. But thankfully, that is not from what we can see. That's not in Star Wars.
Yeah.
In this final trailer.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully.
Well, wait, hang on. Are we gonna get one more trailer, or is this the final trailer?
No, this is it. Unless
It's
like
only
they do
2 months
unless
left.
they do TV spots.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah.
And I'm super fine with that.
They might do extra stuff for TV spots, but I think that's it.
Oh,
for
yo, we're
trailers.
gonna get a clash between John Boyega and
Captain
Game of
Phasma,
Thrones
yeah.
woman,
the large woman,
whatever her name is.
Wait, Game of Thrones woman, you said?
something
Yeah,
of Tarth, Bree of Tarth.
Brienne.
Oh, that's cool. They're fighting it. Oh, that's right. She
Yeah.
plays the big
Phasma,
stormtrooper. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I
I'm
want to
excited
see
see
a
what
showdown
happens.
between Snoke and Rey. If they're actually meeting in this.
Yeah, don't they kind of show that where he's? I think they do, right?
Yeah, they do,
where
they do.
He's using the Force and like she's bending backwards or
Yeah.
some shit.
Like some
Interesting.
Exorcist kind of stuff. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh my
right.
gosh.
Yeah, so I think what do you guys think what is a bigger one? Do you guys want to know who Rey's parents are, or do you want to know who Snoke actually is?
No.
It's funny because what I've heard Daisy Ridley say is like, I thought it was pretty obvious from Force Awakens who Rey's parents were.
Yeah, she said
And
that.
then she's all like, but I guess I can see why people are just so confused.
I mean,
We're not confused.
Luke?
They all have like everybody's
Yeah.
saying anything's possible. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, Luke, right? Like, it's pretty. Like,
Maybe.
isn't that the obvious like one?
I was gonna say that she and Kylo Ren are brother and sister.
But why would they like dump one kid?
They split one off just so because like they both are very strong within the Force.
I mean, I guess it's like okay.
I
So
don't
if
know,
like
that's,
if like
that's
Kylo if like Kylo turned to the
I
dark
think Kylo was
side.
too mean for his baby sister.
If Kylo turned to the dark side, like I don't know what the age gap in them is, but if he turned the dark side at like say 16 and she was like I don't know 4 or 5 or whenever she was dumped off, I guess that would make
I think
sense.
they're
Like
similar
Kylo
ages.
turned dark, we can't let Rey do that. Are they similar ages? Well, then it doesn't make sense.
I don't know how I'd feel about that if she ended up being.
Actually,
his
that's
twin
true. That's
brother.
true because
Or
Kylo Ren
twin
didn't
sister, I mean.
turn
Yeah.
until like when he was like in his early teens.
Yeah, right. But she got
that
dumped
makes
off.
sense. That makes sense. When she was like 4 or so. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So
Okay.
it's got to be
Good
Leia or
catch, good
Luke,
catch.
right? So
Well, no, it can't be Leia, right? Because then that means say the same.
But I
thing.
mean, to be a Jedi, she like to have like it in her. She would have to be from one or the other.
bring in Mara Jade.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like that would be kind of cool. But they probably won't
yeah.
do that, or
Yeah.
they might.
Well, the EU has been hand waved.
They did.
Doesn't exist
I mean, they
anymore.
brought back Thrawn. I think in one of the
Oh, Admiral
series.
Thrawn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Thrawn. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they
that's
brought
true.
him
I
back
mean,
in
anything's
Rebels,
possible, but-
maybe.
Yeah,
So they
yeah.
might do that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we'll
We'll
see.
see. We'll see what happens.
And final thoughts, or can we move on?
I think we're pretty good.
Jar Jar.
Lightsabers.
I always love
You
a
know
good
what?
lightsaber battle.
Everything I'm looking at now, and I've mentioned this before. I'm getting less and less interested about the Jedi. Like I want more of the actual space stuff. I want more of what is going on with the Republic. I want to see more of that.
Yeah,
you know?
because we know nothing so
Yeah,
far.
I
about-
want to know like what's the deal with the First Order?
Yeah.
Like are they the huge zealots of the Empire that survived? Like what is their plan? Like,
Yeah, and I don't want it to be explained through like, like side things like
Yeah.
comics or something.
Like,
Like I
here's-
want it to be explained in the movie.
One thing that I liked
think.
about Rogue One is that it's not a story that revolves around one single family. Like, if you look at all the other Star Wars films, it has to do with the Skywalker family. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Gotta get their family shit together.
yeah, and it's just
affecting,
like there's
the
this whole world that was built for Star Wars, and it's like I'd like to see more of it that doesn't have to do with these people.
Didn't George Lucas say like the intent behind Star Wars was the family like melodrama, was the father and son like dynamic? Like, wasn't that George Lucas's like center point of Star Wars?
I think he said that for episodes 4, 5, and 6.
I think 1, 2, and 3 as well, right?
Really?
I thought so.
He said a lot of things.
Yeah,
about
he
Star Wars.
said a lot
Jar
of
Jar
things.
Binks is the answer to everything.
Well, no, he
Yeah.
said a lot of things
Yeah.
that contradicted himself or was wrong because he didn't fully know his universe.
Yeah,
he
I don't
signed off on
Right.
things. Like
Yeah.
he went up. He was in the middle of a speech, and he looked at a figure of Darth Talon and Darth Maul and said, "Hey, look, they look similar. They're friends." And they're like, "Dude, they were like hundreds of years apart." And he goes, "Oh, well, none of that stuff matters now, anyways." And he just hand waved the rest of the EU. So it's just like I'm not taking George Lucas's word on a lot of stuff very seriously, but we'll have to wait and see.
Wait,
I also think he didn't expect Star Wars to take off like it did too.
That's why he got the
Yeah,
neither did
and I mean-
Disney.
True, yeah.
Neither did 20th Century Fox.
Yeah,
Why he has the rights for it.
I was reading a book about. Well, I started reading a book about like the making of A New Hope and like George Lucas's like, behind the scenes stuff, and there was like 10 different drafts of the script with like totally different characters, and like it went down completely different. It's a very interesting read.
Huh.
Yeah, he based a lot of it off of Kurosawa films.
There's like a lot of inspiration from older films, but yeah, so I don't, he didn't expect this universe to take off the way it did. So he probably implemented a lot of themes and whatnot, like later on, like as the story developed. But who knows what he thought?
But I would just, for me,
out.
would like to see, more stuff outside of just the Skywalker
definitely,
family,
yeah.
and just aside from the Jedi.
More
Yeah.
Fets.
That's why I like Rogue One so much. And that's why I
Bobby
like-
Fett and Rango Fett. That'd be cool.
I had a. Do we? So sorry, I'm not as big as Star Wars. Do we know who Anakin's dad is, or is that a virgin?
No,
birth
he's
situation?
Space Jesus. Like, literally, his mom, like, he manifested from his quote-unquote midichlorians. He manifested from the Force.
Right.
Manifested
So
from the
is that Rey's deal? Is she so powerful that she did the
I
same
don't know.
thing?
I
Maybe
don't know.
that's what they're building to.
I don't know.
Could be.
Yeah.
Space Jesus,
Who
the
delivered
second
her?
coming.
She's
don't know.
she's
Anybody.
maybe like a reincarnation of Anakin.
That I've heard of that.
I've heard that too.
I've heard that theory.
Yeah, I mean,
Eh.
dude, the
Yeah, I
virgin
don't
birth
know.
scene, like, if it could happen to her grandfather, why, or not her
Well,
grandfather,
it
but Darth
will-
Vader,
yeah.
but yeah.
She's the Avatar.
Yeah, pretty much.
She brings. Well, I mean, the Avatar did bring balance to the world. I mean,
Master of all force elements.
There you go.
I don't think we're gonna be able to end on any better note than that. So let's move on to the next story. 'Cause we still
Podcast
got
over.
we still got a lot of movie news to do. Yo, Renee. Yo.
What?
Yo.
Yeah, can't be reached.
We're gonna cancel the apocalypse again. So we got the new trailer for Pacific Rim Uprising.
Are they gonna have like a sword and not just wait till the very end to use it?
Oh, we saw
I
that in
hope
the
so.
trailer, buddy.
But
Real
it's all
quick.
like how I just found it funny how it's all like, oh, we have a sword. We don't have any weapons.
Well, I think it's like last minute kind of like, oh, like this is our trump card attack. Real quick. I want to redact what I said about Pacific Rim Uprising. I had heard leading up to a lot of stuff was that it was going to be a prequel, and John Boyega was actually playing a younger version of Stryker Pentecost. He's actually going to be playing Stryker Pentecost's son, who was Stryker Pentecost was Idris Elba.
Yeah.
And he's playing
He
the
got
son.
busy.
Wait, so this is in the future? I thought this was
yes.
Oh, this isn't a prequel. Oh, okay.
So this is a proper sequel.
Oh, wow, that's over
you
my head.
have Charlie Day returning. Who?
I was wondering why he was in there. Like, you look the same, Charlie Day. Wouldn't you be a lot younger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have Mako returning. No Charlie Hunnam, from what I could see in the trailer.
That's what I heard. Like he wasn't gonna be in like the next one.
That's actually kind of interesting because I don't know if they're gonna like kill him off or he's just gonna like they GI Joe him with Channing Tatum, like in GI Joe 2
I
or
think
whatever.
Channing Tatum was happy that he got G.I. Joe that way.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I heard he just didn't want to do the
Yeah,
G.I. Joe
exactly.
movies anymore.
Aw.
But at least they kind of sent him off in a pretty decent way.
Yeah.
I mean, getting exploded is, as decent as you can get for that film. But man, this trailer looks awesome. It's using Tupac music for its song. It looks great, man. I love me some mecha action.
I did like Pacific Rim a lot, so
Yeah,
I'm
it's
ready
pretty
for
good.
this.
I mean, I just like just because it's freaking giant robots.
Yeah,
fighting
it's a spectacle
giant
movie,
monsters.
and it doesn't need to be anything more than awesome giant robots fighting.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, and the good thing was that, I mean, unfortunately, Guillermo del Toro isn't directing this one, but he is producing it. The first one had so many homages to like all these old mecha films and all these old Japanese animes and just stories in general. And you know, it's like one of those films where it's a passion project. Like Guillermo del Toro loved making that film, and it's great to see that, you know, at least the feeling is carrying on. From what we can see in the trailer, it looks like they're still fighting the giant
Kaiju.
Jaeger mechs. The giant Jaeger mechs are still fighting kaiju, but they're also fighting each other. Like, which is, I guess, you know, without a common enemy, you know, the world is gonna fight itself. So,
Right.
Simulation. Just
so
testing each
I'm
other.
pretty excited for that. But I mean, this kind of like dampens Idris Elba's "we're canceling the apocalypse." We hit snooze on the apocalypse.
We've delayed the apocalypse.
Yeah. All the Jaegers look upgraded. Looks really cool.
I mean, they fly now.
Yeah, they fly.
I know, right?
And is there like some of them a lot more single pilot? It looked like some of them were single
Yeah,
pilot.
which was a thing in the original film, was that originally the Jaegers were single pilot, but the strain was too much, and it would like eventually kill the pilot. So if you share the load with another mind, it helps, and you guys can fight in sync.
Looks
So
like
I'm
there was
wondering-
three in one
yeah, there
shot.
was three. Yeah.
Yeah, and well, there's 3 in the Chinese mech in the first one.
Forgot what
I
that
don't
mech was
remember.
called.
Yeah, I can't remember. Typhoon.
Yeah.
And it was, man, I got
Cherno
the
Alpha.
Cherno Alpha was the shit.
Dude, I just love the names that they
Oh
had.
my God.
Like Striker, Eureka,
Dude,
Gypsy Danger. Oh,
Dude, I got the art book for Christmas from one of my best friends, and dude, Coyote Tango is the sickest, man. I'll lend you the art book. It's amazing.
sweet.
But it's like, this looks more like
It's Godzilla.
bigger. It's Pacific Rim, bigger, badder, and fucking even more hype.
I like that. It seems like Civilization hasn't been on the brink of like extinction for a while, so they've had time to beef up their mechs. That's what it looks like here.
And like the thing was, that the first film, like the Jaeger program was getting shut down, but now it's back in full force. And
Hell
like,
yeah.
I think it's like before, where in the first film, Raleigh stated that, oh yeah, before, you know, they were deemed too, like, you know, like they're not the thing anymore. It's like, oh, these guys were celebrities, man. You know, like we were treated as such. And I think like we're kind of seeing that again. But I'm super excited for that.
So am I.
John Boyega is like the next Denzel Washington.
You know what's hilarious is that like when we went to go watch Blade Runner, Sam, my friend Shelly had made a comment that he looks like one of our coworkers, and I didn't hear her at the time because she was sitting farther away. But then the coworker that she was talking about, he was like the next day he was like, "Yo, you hear what Shelly say about me?" And I'm like, what? He's like, I said I look like John Boyega came on. It's like, oh look, it's Khalil. And I laughed. I'm like, that's funny. He's like, I hate that. He's not attractive at all. I'm like, he's a
good-looking guy.
good
Guy,
looking
he's
guy,
still looking
right?
enough for Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And all these other films.
Yeah.
His girlfriend, before he did Star Wars, like broke up with him.
Oh.
Because like she realized, like, he's all like, so what do you do? And he like pointed at like a poster in Times Square. Like just him.
yeah, I remember. That was like an interview thing,
And I
right?
was all like, damn.
That's a
son.
good way to like tell a date, though. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, you see that? Yeah, that's
that's a baller move.
what I
Like,
do.
I don't even like that term, but like, that's a baller move.
so glad.
I mean, you used it 2 podcasts in a row, so
Have
you might,
I?
you
Oh,
might like
shit.
it.
I'm learning
but
things
this
about myself.
movie is baller. I cannot wait.
I just
we
remember
need.
like listening to the soundtrack and when they were like suiting up.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Yeah.
It was awesome. I was
And
so
then
pumped.
when you hear that strum in the trailer, you're just like, oh yeah.
So like, I'm ready to fight this hurricane. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, so we will cancel the apocalypse again sometime in 2018. It's coming out after The Shape of Water, which is Guillermo del Toro's
Ooh.
next film.
Right.
That's gonna be in December. It looks like we're getting a March 23rd, 2018 release for Pacific Rim in America.
It's only 5 months away.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
coming up
we're-
real soon.
So it's looking to be a good 2018 year.
Dude, well, 2017 had amazing movies.
Yeah.
And I want to say that I think Blade Runner is my favorite film so far this year, but then I was like, what else have I seen? I look back, I'm like, oh, there's a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, I
man.
had to think of that
And
too.
When
I just
did,
like how
um,
2018 is forming in like the movies we're gonna get.
Oh yeah.
What was the movie that got so much acclaim? Jordan Peele directed it.
Oh,
Get Out.
oh,
Get
Get
Out.
Out.
Get
Yeah.
Out. That was a great
That
start
was
off
great
to
too. I totally
2017.
forgot that
Yeah.
too when I was looking at my list. I'm like, oh shit.
That was just like, what's going to be the best? Get Out. Oh, that was back in what, January, February?
Yeah, dude.
It's like,
Yeah, that
oh,
was a
that's
while ago.
probably
Although
good,
the end of the year will be capped off by the best movie, The Disaster Artist.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot wait. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, so you know how I mentioned like a while ago that there was that October 7th showing? When I said that, I looked, I'm like, oh, it's sold out already. And that was like man, a month ago at least. So like I'm super happy that people are watching this terrible, terrible film and loving it. And I can't wait for the actual Disaster Artist movie. We talked about Blade Runner a little bit. It's phenomenal. Renee, Sam, and I can have a spoiler cast at the end of this. So we'll just say that Blade Runner, great film. Unfortunately, it's not making much money.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Surprising.
One, it's because of the
No.
length, and two, it's because it was $150 million film. So it's like that's like man, like it's so far. I think it's like at 81 million the last I checked, which was the weekend. So it's like that's great for usually for a film, but man, that's like
How's it
that was a huge
doing-
budget.
What about international?
Well, internationally, they're gonna wait and see,
Okay.
like because that's a lot of the
Yeah,
times
that's where
the
usually-
movie's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where
Like,
they get
people are
Anything
like-
Tom Cruise is in.
People were saying that, yeah, well, kind of saying with the Tom Cruise thing is Japan's like gonna save this, or China's gonna save this because they're gonna just watch the
Because
shit
they have
out of
the-
this.
China has the population to save it.
Yeah, exactly, and they love this kind of stuff. So like hopefully, like domestically, it did good, but it wasn't, it wasn't what people are saying is a Hollywood blockbuster, which I don't think it is. I don't think I think it can be something more than that.
Yeah, definitely.
Which I mean,
It's
because I
art.
love it. I love it as art.
It really
It's
is art.
amazing.
It really is.
And
Yeah.
it's like for a casual audience, it may be a little bit hard to watch because it's 3 hours, and it's like the thing is, it's not an action film. The first Blade Runner was not an action film, and this one is not
Yeah,
an
that's
action.
what
Is
my
it-
mom, I think, was disappointed when
And
watching it
I'm-
because I think she was expecting an action film, but I already knew at the get go that it
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
really gonna be.
neo-noir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like what
First
what
one
I
is
want to
definitely
say.
not an action film.
You know what? Actually, let's do this. Just so that Eric doesn't have to sit here, we'll try to talk about the stuff. We'll do the spoiler cast right now, but it'll be very light spoilers, just like things that happen. Let's not be too specific.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So sorry, Eric. We're
Ryan
gonna kind
Gosling's attractive.
spoiler.
He's
so
Okay,
good.
so hang on.
Yes.
So we're gonna let's say a 5-minute spoiler cast, or like somewhat spoiler cast. All right, and
righty-o.
ready, and let's go. So, fuck. Everything, like as far as like the theming of this movie goes, is amazing.
Mhm.
Like the themes with the eyes and everything about that was very prevalent in the first film.
Yeah.
And I love that in this film. Is that the first shot that you get is Ryan Gosling's fucking eye, the size of the screen. Like that's great.
Yeah.
I'd love
yeah.
that.
I was looking at that and I was like, is that digital? But it wasn't.
It was
I'm pretty
just
sure it
straight up,
wasn't.
like
yeah.
I don't know how like
It was a macro
what kind of a
lens.
lens. Yeah. But it was like crazy because I noticed like, oh, there's little imperfections. Like he has a couple eyelashes that are a little bit higher above the his eyelid.
Oh, I was looking at the blue more than
Oh yeah.
For me,
Oh, yeah.
just the score and the sound
Oh my-
design. For
So
this.
when I watched this, like, what was it, the second time? Yeah, the second time I watched it, the screen shook anytime there was like the big like industrial noise, and it kind of worked with the film.
I watched it in the Dolby Theater at the
Uh-huh,
AMC,
uh-huh.
and yeah, it was like the whole theater.
Oh,
just
you
like-
have to watch it in theater. If
So
you're
like the
gonna
last
see
time
it.
I watched it in IMAX at AMC, and like that is IMAX 2D is the way to watch it because
Yeah.
Sam, you and I saw it in 3D.
Uh-huh.
Don't know if that's. I think it lost some of like the visuals.
The
because it
3D
was in
wasn't
3D.
as bad. When we saw Spider-Man, the 3D was
Yeah,
pretty bad, but this
yeah.
one, like,
Well, no, it was
worked for me.
distracting. It was distracting in Spider-Man.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
But
yeah.
like this one, like I think like it's fine, but I think it loses a little bit of its virtue.
Yeah.
Because like when you see it in IMAX, like you notice little things, like
Yeah.
like you can't notice prior. I love Joy. Joy is my favorite character. Like just the idea of an AI, like becoming more human than humans.
Yeah.
It reminded me so much of her.
Yeah, and that's a great movie as well. And anything to do with like machines or synthetic beings, like actually having more than human characteristics is amazing. And I was blown away by the lovemaking scene. Like that was my favorite scene, just because like
I like the scene on the rooftop in the rain.
yeah, that too.
Oh, that was
Every
yeah.
scene with Joy
That was
and
funny.
and Kay is amazing.
I was like, I wish I could have a girl like that, like on the rooftop in the rain, because it was just that.
Yes, exactly.
So, something I want to ask, and I preface is that, like Corey said, I haven't seen the film.
Mm-hmm.
Because this movie hasn't been doing well, and what was the other movie that was visually stunning, this visual masterpiece that no one saw?
Arrival?
No,
No,
it
Arrival
came
did
out.
well after.
Yeah, it came out this year. Not very well acclaimed, didn't do too well at the box office, but visually stunning.
Oh no!
Like it was like they said like 1,000 different aliens were like designed for it.
Oh, Valerian.
Valerian, yeah.
Oh,
So
Valerian.
is our visuals just not enough anymore? Visuals like great for that this film did
No,
well.
because if that was the case, then Avatar wouldn't have done as well as it did.
The
I
thing-
think
that
it's a
was
combination.
2008 though.
I don't know. I
The
think,
thing
Valerian
about-
was this
I
year.
think visuals help, but I think overall you need to appeal to like an audience. I don't think visuals are just
Exactly.
gonna cut it.
Blade.
Because we're filmmakers, we know like what's freaking gorgeous and beautiful.
Yeah.
Compared to your standard Joe who's like, where's the action, man? It's like this thing's so
Yes.
slow.
Yeah.
So what I was
yeah.
gonna say about the film is that there is action, and it's few and far between, but it sparks out perfectly at moments where it's just like
Where
things
it
have
needs
gotten
it.
really heavy as far as like plot wise and dialogue wise, and then they have just enough action just to break that up. And like I think the pacing was amazing.
There's a lot of focus on details and story and characters.
Yeah, which I would say is like
which you don't get normally with
you
the
can't
film.
appreciate this film to its fullest extent if you don't watch the first film.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of things that are just like not just callbacks, but just like things that are handled so well that like the first film mishandled, and it's just you can appreciate that more because it's like this the first film also wasn't a big success at the box office, but it got a cult following, which is
Yeah.
why we get the sequel. And I think this is like we're looking at the title of this article, and it says it's a worthy heir to a classic. It wasn't exactly a classic; it got a cult following, but I think this is like the same with Fury Road. I think this is better than the original source material, to me.
Yeah,
I
well,
think
I
I
think
would
so
agree with
too.
that.
Yeah,
it's everything is stunning.
They took everything from the first movie and then they just really expanded.
Yeah, they
on
took
it.
like the ideas and
Yeah.
the world, which I think Blade Runner's original like world was the strongest thing it had going for it, not so much
Yeah.
the story.
Yeah,
I really appreciated that there was no attempt at trying to do the Tears in the Rain, like trying to duplicate the Tears in the Rain speech.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like having each character fully come into their own was great to hear and see rather.
yeah.
I also was happy like Harrison Ford like wasn't like a main like, but he came in like I felt at the perfect time.
Yes.
Oh, and like it's great that Harrison Ford was in the film, but like I think the movie could have worked without him. Like I know like they'd have to tweak some things at the end, like with that, with the way
with the way that it
things
goes.
panned
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
But I almost forgot that he was gonna be in the film. Like I was so
Yeah, because it's like the buildup is so good and the
Yeah.
world is so good.
So they could have worked it out where he didn't have to be in the film, and it still would have been a great film. I thought. Like
Yeah, I agree.
So-
We can keep going on and on about this. So I'm gonna leave it with one final thought on this: is that reviewers were saying that like the third act felt rushed. I don't agree with that, but I can see why they think that. I want to say that the third act is short. Because you have such a
Yeah.
huge buildup in Act 1, which I think ends with him finding the object. You know what I'm talking about? When
Yeah.
Kay finds the object.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think that's the end of Act 1. I think the end of Act 2 is when Harrison Ford gets captured. And I think from where he gets captured to the end, it's like it's shorter than the other ones because you don't need as much of a build-up. It's just, all right, we presented the world. This is what's happening. We're going to wrap it up right here because this is all we want to talk about and show.
Oh, and also the way they did Ryan Gosling's character, he's
Yes.
like the epitome of a neo-noir character.
Yes,
Like,
it is.
I
So true.
loved what they did, even though it was like really like, you
Yeah.
feel bad, but I thought it was great. Like
Yes.
it still stuck to that neo-noir spirit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And just, they got the perfect person for it.
They did
Because-
yeah.
because, like,
I want his jacket.
Yeah, that jacket was dope. Yeah, we could keep going on, but it is.
I just wanted to mention that because that was something that was on my mind.
Yeah, it's
So,
fucking phenomenal.
yeah.
I would recommend people watch if you've watched the first one, go watch this one. If not, go watch the first one, then watch this one and see just the difference the differences in it.
Casual fanatics give it up. Two thumbs up.
Big,
definitely,
I'm putting
yeah.
all my fingers up in the air, man.
Yeah, my big toes too.
Okay, so end of spoiler cast. Cool.
Hi everyone, I'm back.
Yeah.
Whoa!
But going along with Blade Runner, we do have a new show that is going to be premiering on Amazon. It's called
Spoonwalker.
it's actually called Electric Dreams, which kind of plays off of the original source material for Blade Walker. Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
Oh yeah.
Which I think is also by Philip K. Dick, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But so he is Philip K. Dick is creating an anthology show for Amazon. Looks like it's got a great cast. I think there's Janelle Monáe, dyslexic, in the show. Well, who else do we have? We have
Oh, he did Man in the High Castle. That's
he
why
did Man in the
Amazon's
High Castle,
doing it.
yeah. Shoot, I don't know who else is in. I can't remember who else is in. It's watching at the trailer right now. There's unfortunately no sound, but it's going to be a cyberpunk science fiction anthology, kind of in the same vein as Blade Runner, but
Anna Paquin. That's interesting.
yeah, and it's just gonna be great. Terrence Howard is in it. I don't know. It's tickling like right now. My funny bone for science fiction stuff like that is being
Bryan
scratched.
Cranston.
Bryan Cranston, Steve
sold.
Buscemi.
I'm sold.
Like,
Steve
dude,
Buscemi, I'm sold.
like if you liked like Black Mirror and stuff like that, I think it's
Oh,
also kind
yeah,
of going for that same vibe. So I'm really excited for this.
Have you guys watched the new season? Have we talked about Black Mirror yet?
We
The new
talked
season?
about how it's getting new episodes. Did they come out?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I have 2 more of season 3 to watch. Great.
I gotta.
Great season.
Yeah, I watched I think I watched all of season 1 because that's 3 episodes.
Yeah. Season 2
Yeah,
is
but
4.
I gotta watch the rest.
That's the only Netflix show I've actually gotten through like all the seasons.
Yeah?
Nice.
Yeah.
because it's amazing.
I mean,
Yeah, I love it.
it's not a Netflix show.
I think
It's on Netflix.
I think-
it's on Netflix.
So,
wait. Is Black Mirror season
yes,
3 is that Netflix
that's
exclusive?
Netflix. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hang on. Actually, hang on.
I thought it was
I don't
like
know.
There's 4
Yeah.
seasons. I thought there was.
I
there's
think
3
three?
seasons.
Okay.
The 4th one's
I
coming
think
out.
I watched all
I
of them
thought it
on
was Netflix
Netflix.
exclusive.
The
no?
first 2 were not. The 3rd season maybe. I actually have no idea.
the first 2 were British exclusive.
yeah,
right.
yeah.
And
It
then
was
when
like
they brought it
BBC.
over and got the rights, I think Netflix may have gotten the full
Yeah,
rights.
I watched all 3 on Netflix, but I think you're right about the British BBC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is going to be on Amazon Prime, Philip K. Dick's Electric Dreams. Coming in 2018. I think it looks great.
Yeah, looked good from the trailer we were just
It
watching.
looks fun.
This premiered at New York Comic Con, which we're now getting into the New York Comic Con kind of news. At the end of this, we'll do just a real quick rundown of what else was announced, and then we'll get going. Let's see here.
Never mind.
Sorry. So we also have the trailer for Marvel's Runaways, which to me, I watched this. It looks infinitely better than Inhumans, and it looks a little more appealing to me than Gifted.
Then Iron Fist.
Yeah. So Runaways is it is a Marvel comic that kind of to me felt in the same vein as the way like X-Men did, where it's people who were misunderstood. It dealt a lot with like younger people coming from different various backgrounds and having special powers.
Yeah.
It looks very faithful to the source material as far as like how the characters should look.
I think it's really funny that that Marvel went to Hulu for this.
Yeah, that's interesting, and I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, because I've said this before, I don't care for Hulu.
Sorry.
I'm like, damn
I got
it.
Hulu. I'm gonna watch the shit out of this.
So does that mean that they're not gonna have like shows exclusive? Because Marvel's like a part of Disney, and Disney is doing their own streaming service.
Oh,
So they're still
that's a
gonna
great
be.
Yeah,
question.
yeah. Well,
Is
I
it
think-
gonna have the Marvel Netflix, the Iron Fist, and is it gonna have
think,
this? And
I think it's also I think since a lot of I'm pretty sure that they use mutants actually in this.
Oh.
So I think it's Disney's fine with that going elsewhere.
I guess so.
Right.
Yeah. That makes
yeah.
sense.
Got fucking
Interesting. Okay.
Devil Dinosaur and shit, man. Brian K. Vaughan was the original writer for it. Brian K. Vaughan's an amazing graphic novel writer.
Oh, Devil Dinosaurs in this?
Yeah. Oh no, sorry, not Devil Dinosaur. No, I misspoke. It's a kid who turns into a velociraptor.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
that's an awesome power.
Devil Dinosaurs is the is for what's her name?
that
The really,
one girl.
Yeah,
the
the
smart one.
really intelligent girl. But yeah, it's looking good. I'm really appreciative of it. I think it captured the art style, and I think it captured the characters well.
Huh.
Because It's honestly, you can break it down. It's a bunch of angsty teens
Yeah.
trying to figure out
Hormonal
But they have
teens.
That angsty teen
superpowers.
girl.
Yeah, so I think this plays a little
And
bit
they need
better.
to do their homework.
You thought puberty was bad. Uh-oh, one of them's a velociraptor.
Honestly, yeah.
Clever girl.
And like one of them is like radioactive. It's like super cool. Like
Huh.
it's crazy.
Hit that Imagine Dragons. Radioactive. That's all we can do until we
that's all we
don't
can
want
do.
to get sued.
Okay,
What song is that?
moving on. We got one more trailer coming out, which I kind of found out within the past like day actually. So there's another
saw
graphic
this.
graphic novel adaptation coming to SYFY called Happy with an exclamation
Why does
point.
he look familiar? What has that guy been in?
The one thing that I can
It's
say
like
for
a
sure.
Law and Order, right?
What is his name? Sorry, I'm trying to find out the main character's the actor's name, Christopher Maloney. The one thing that I can recognize him from was you guys ever watch Harold and Kumar 1?
Yeah.
You know the guy that picked him up in the woods with all the
What?
boils and everything? That's him.
What the
Huh.
heck?
Yeah,
Weird.
he's got a huge filmography because I was like looking up.
Sorry,
like,
what
else
was his
he
name
did.
again? I'm gonna check this guy out.
Christopher Maloney.
Now he has his
Christopher
own
Maloney.
show. That's crazy.
Yeah, and he's.
I mean that show set off Neil Patrick Harris's career again, or that movie.
Yeah,
Harold
it
and
did.
Kumar.
It
So I mean,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. But I mean,
Um,
he was such a minor character. Well, everyone knows, I think, Neil Patrick Harris, but this guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the premise seems to be he's a washed up detective, and he is investigating a case, or not even investigating a case. He is left for dead after a shootout, but he doesn't die. And when he comes to, he sees this just really goofy, like out of place unicorn doll, voiced by Patton Oswalt. It's fucking great. And it turns out that Patton Oswalt's character, the unicorn Happy, is the imaginary friend of a girl who's gone missing.
Oh.
So the unicorn's like, oh, you could actually see me, and like, I think he wants him to find the girl. And that's the basic premise. See how zany and weird the unicorn is?
We just saw the unicorn.
Yep.
Wow.
And just imagine Patton Oswalt's voice coming out of it.
That's such a weird.
But
okay.
it looks like it's based on a graphic novel.
Yeah.
By the same name, and it looks very stylistic, and it's based off of the people who did Crank.
Okay.
Which is the Jason Statham, like, I need my heart to keep beating to stay alive.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
mean, everybody does that, but he needs to like have it like super adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
But I think it looks really cool. It's coming out to SYFY, which is awesome. Which because like a lot of sci-fi movies or shows from SYFY, they have this weird like look about them. You know what I mean?
Like a fake.
Yeah, kind of just because like a lot of their a lot of stuff is there's a lot of CG and
Shark
stuff.
piranhas.
Yeah, and that too. But this looks pretty fun. I feel like it has kind of like Deadpool style humor.
Yeah,
the
seems like
unicorn,
the unicorn's a dead
sure.
giveaway. Yeah.
So I think it looks really cool. I'm looking forward to it. Let me see if I have a date for it.
A fancy restaurant, maybe Italian.
You were right, Sam. He was from Law and Order, but he's been on a bunch of other stuff I looked up.
I didn't say Law and Order.
Oh, didn't
Law and Order.
I think
you
yeah,
said Law and Order.
yeah.
Okay, sorry. He's also been like True Blood.
I remember him in
He's
True
been
Blood as well.
he was in The Man of Steel.
Dang.
As
Oh, yeah,
he was
Colonel
that, like-
Hardy.
Yeah.
Colonel Hardy.
Like flew
Yeah.
that plane.
So he's
to the
probably
wall.
had like a lot of like minor
the
roles.
one who sacrifices himself,
Yeah, it was
right?
all like a good death is its own reward.
Wow.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, he's been around. Oh,
Yeah,
he was
it's-
he was in Escape from Guantanamo Bay too, as the Grand Wizard.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Jeez.
I'm not seeing a release date, but we'll keep an eye on it. It should be pretty soon. So yeah, I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It looks cool.
All right, so last thing is that was a lot of this stuff was released at New York Comic Con, so we're just gonna go through real quick the list of things that we may have missed. Let's see here. X-Files is getting an 11th season. Cool, awesome.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
whatever.
Okay.
Scully
Sure.
and Mulder.
Reboot.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, well, there was already a reboot.
Yeah. So this
And
is
I
the
heard
second
that
season.
was
of the
yeah, and I heard
reboot.
that was good in of itself. Like it was good for like fans. So cool.
Yeah. definitely.
Castle Rock anthology show
Sure.
that it connects to Stephen King. Archie's getting renewed.
So okay, Riverdale. Do you guys know anything about it? 'Cause
yeah,
Yeah.
I heard that it's good for an audience that likes that kind of like young teen kind of stuff.
But it's
I
like
watched a little.
it's
okay.
nothing of
Nope.
the comics. It's just they
I
took
mean,
the
besides-
names and the
yeah.
locations and they just made a teen drama
and
out
it's
of it.
modern.
Yeah.
like so like
My
Yeah,
mom
alright,
and my
whatever.
mom and my sister watch it. It seems okay.
Like Jughead doesn't have a stupid crown. It's actually a beanie that's like knit. To
Isn't
look
that
like
Cole
one. I'm
Sprouse?
like,
Is that Cole who
Yeah.
Cole Sprouse is playing? That's
Yeah.
so funny. This is the sweet life of Zack and Cody. I wonder what Dylan's doing.
Man, there was
maybe he's like a stunt double.
I remember I was
That'd be great.
I was casting somebody, and I brought up one of the girls I think that plays Veronica, and so I had to watch a bunch of stuff with her. And there's like a scene where she and I think Betty or another girl conspired to boil a guy to death in a jacuzzi because he raped someone.
Jesus.
And it's like, whoa,
Man.
okay, Archie.
Yeah.
Actually, if
damn.
you guys want more Archie comics with more of an edge, I would suggest checking out the comic Afterlife with Archie. It's Archie comic where a zombie apocalypse happens because Sabrina the Teenage Witch tries to resurrect Jughead's dog from death,
That's hilarious.
and it bites Jughead, and he starts the zombie apocalypse, and it's great because you see there's multiple layers to all the characters that are really cool. Like Reggie Mantle is actually kind of a sociopath, and it's crazy. So like it's really cool.
I never really got into Archie, but I remember seeing it like in the line at the grocery store.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And that's
feel like
what
it was
my
a
sister
little
would
before
get
my
it,
time.
I read them. Like my sister would get them, and
Yeah.
she'd read them, and then I'd read them after.
Dang.
Alright.
Okay.
Square Enix is showing off VR comics.
Sure.
So okay, cool. We talked about Runaways. Artemis
heard of that.
is I think it's as Lunar City installation showcases the world of the Martian author's next novel. Okay, so the author of The Martian is coming out with his next novel.
Oh, cool. That's cool. All right.
Concerning
Matt Damon.
a city
Woohoo.
on the moon.
Yeah, new Matt
Yeah.
Damon.
I don't mind. I love The Martian. It was great.
I like it too.
We talked about Electric Dreams. We did Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
And Keanu Reeves is going to be in a new show called Replicas.
Oh, it's a show.
Or is it a movie or show? Hang on. Let's see here.
I'd be surprised if he did a show.
First trailer, upcoming sci-fi thriller. I'm assuming it's a movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
Man, we're
sure.
going really hard with the sci-fi and like the cyberpunk stuff.
I think it's because movies like Arrival brought sci-fi back a little bit. Like it was Arrival. What was another?
I think it's like slightly realistic sci-fi.
Yeah,
Like, not so much like
Ex
fantasy
Machina.
sci-fi.
Yeah.
Ex Machina was amazing.
Yeah, like these really great sci-fi movies are kind of bringing the genre back into the mainstream. Not
think-
that it was gone for too long, but
And I think
Yeah.
we were talking about like technology. I think we have the technology now to do some of this
Yes.
stuff that makes it look great.
yes.
So
Speaking of which, aren't they making a new Watchmen series? Have you
Yeah.
guys heard about that?
Yeah,
I'm excited
yeah.
for that. That's
it's a series on Hulu. No,
Net Hulu, Disney,
One of the streaming
services.
services, yeah.
Amazon
Yeah.
services,
But I think
yeah.
like having
Rusicon.
read Watchmen and watched the movie, I think this is the best format to do it. It's like do
A
like
series,
do
yeah.
like a 6 episode or 8 episode series and then just end it.
totally
I agree.
agree.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it.
I thought of that because I remember hearing that that the who created Watchmen again? Who was the author?
Warlock lives in a cave.
I forget.
Worships or used to worship a snake god, but
But he-
doesn't.
He said that like there would never be a Watchmen movie because they just couldn't. The visuals would never exist.
I mean, I
and
would
that's
agree
why,
with that.
But that's why it. But now that technology is getting better, that's why we're seeing
Well, I
the
mean,
movie and we're seeing the
Not
series.
even the
Yeah.
visuals. I think just the way that Watchmen is paced is like poison
Oh,
for
that
like
too.
a movie.
Oh, that too.
You know,
yeah. It definitely should exist as a comic book. Like, that's how it's meant to be absorbed. Like, and if you haven't read Watchmen, please do so.
Alan Moore. That's what it
Alan
is.
Moore. There we go.
Yeah.
Certified wizard who doesn't believe in snake gods anymore.
That's good.
Tragic.
Good for him.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, he said, when asked
Let
about it,
us
he's like,
move it
"Oh
on.
yeah, I don't believe in snake gods anymore. I'll probably think of some new bullshit to worship, but we'll see." Okay, so I think that's it for the New York Comic Con stuff. If we miss anything, sorry
There's
about
one
that.
thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. The Rick and Morty Szechuan sauce fiasco at McDonald's.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
what
we
did
used it. So I initially was like, "That's really cool that they're doing it."
They handled
There's
it.
no way that I'm gonna be able to get any, so I didn't even try.
Yeah.
That's what I thought,
They had
too.
like 7. I thought they were doing packets, but no, it was just 7 of the jugs or so, or 7 or 20 or
It's like
what small number.
like they don't understand how crazy Rick and Morty fans are.
Yeah.
So it's like I understand, like for a normal person, like don't get up on the counter and yell that you're Pickle Rick.
yeah.
Yeah, but like it's like it could have been handled better, At the same time, I kind of wish that the fan base handled themselves a little better.
It was like that titles going around that just like Rick and Morty fans show they don't understand Rick and Morty. Like Rick's whole thing is think for yourself, don't be sheep. And look at all these sheeple going and like making a ruckus over sauce. That Justin Roiland has said it isn't even good. He tried it.
Like this thing, I was like, I'd like to try it, but I'm not expecting it to be the best thing ever. I just thought it's just because I missed it when I was a kid because I didn't like dipping sauces at the time. So it's like,
I don't even remember it as a kid.
Me neither.
I don't either.
I
remember the Mulan. I remember Mulan was promoted at McDonald's, but I don't remember the sauce.
Yeah, I remember Mulan.
Yeah, so like,
I can't wait for the live action.
So,
which I hear that they're catsing well.
Finally.
Yeah. So, I'm glad McDonald's has said that they're going to handle it better.
They actually said that they are going to be bringing it back for a longer time and with actual quantity.
Nice.
So we can finally try and see.
Yeah.
So lucky to the guys who actually got it. Cause
we could do
they sold it on eBay and like Jesus.
What was it, like 150,000 or something like that?
Something, dude. It was ridiculous numbers.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
We could do like a really quick video of that too, of us just
tasting. We'll bring that to the table.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
That'd be fun.
Okay, so I think that's it for news.
Yep.
Are we good about that? Okay, cool. Because we're running a little long right now, so we're gonna do 3 questions from the box of mystery. Today.
Yeah, let's do it.
Box of mystery.
Box of mystery.
So again, box of mystery. We pull questions from the box of mystery. We'll answer it as candidly as possible. We'll also take questions from our our email. Which Rene, what is it?
Sam. What was it?
Casualfancast@gmail.com.
Awesome, Eric. What was that?
Casualfancast@gmail.com.
See, guys, it was like casualfancast@gmail.com.
Very good, Rene.
Not the Casual Fancast, just Casual Fancast.
Not even just Casual Fancast. Casualfancast@gmail.com. No variations. Or you can write to us on Twitter at
Casual
Casual
Fancast.
Fancast.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, we're learning. We're doing it.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
After next week, I'm gonna press the button here, and it's gonna shock whoever doesn't get it right.
Oh God.
All right, let's see here. Box of mystery time.
Box of mystery.
Love it. Love it.
I love how you guys were on point with like the cadence and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, first one. What's your favorite Peanuts dance? Imagine the Peanuts. Which dance do you guys like?
Wait.
Oh, you
I don't
mean
think I'm that
You ever
familiar.
watch the Peanuts and how they dance?
I want to be Snoopy.
Like Snoopy just jumping up and down.
Yeah, he's just having a fun time.
There's a kid that I love who has just his arms out and he's kicking his legs forward.
Is it
It's the best.
the one with the blanket that's Lionel? Is he the one who
Lionel?
goes? He just goes
Linus?
like
Linus?
this. Yeah, Linus. He just goes
One
like
of one
this.
of them. Like he has.
He bobs his head to the left twice and then to the right twice and just does that. Keeps his arms down and
Yeah,
just
I'm not
bobs
sure,
his
but
head.
that's a great dance too.
Yeah.
So I like the guy who just has his arms out and is just kicking. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I have a funny Peanut story actually. My okay, so apparently my dad swears this is true. The guy who voiced Charlie Brown stole my dad's girlfriend.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Apparently she left him for the guy who voiced Charlie Brown, which is funny because my dad was a huge Peanuts fan. Like he loved the books growing up.
Wow.
So he was
Good
very
grief.
like, yeah. So he was very like, yeah.
Nice.
But
Renee?
I was born, so thanks, thanks Charlie Brown.
I'm not really familiar with it. I can't remember like the dances.
Okay.
So I just have no
Just
clue.
the one that does the thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'll be the guy who plays the piano.
Sure.
Yeah.
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 I forgot who that is, but
Was he the Dusty Kid?
it's the blonde kid, I think.
He's blonde. And he plays the piano.
Oh, got it.
That's his only thing.
Pigpen was the Dusty
Blondie
guy, right?
McBlonde Blonde. My favorite character.
The German.
I like this one. Yo, give the other members of the group their rap names.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Okay, do we all have to agree on it?
Nope, just get like what would you name us? Like, or what would we be?
Does it have to be like, are we doing like the name of your street kind of thing?
No, just give him your nickname.
Oh man, I want to be MC Kirkhoff.
Speedy
MC
McJ.
Kirkhoff.
That's because that's my fucking the street that I grew up on.
Oh,
so
that's
like,
good.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we have to name.
Each other.
Each other, not
Yeah.
yourself. Name each
Oh.
other.
So everyone has to come up with a name, or we just decide on one.
No, you just kind of like say what you would think for
Oh.
the, for the
Well,
other people.
Sam's white, but he's no Eminem, so
No,
Skittle.
no. He's Uncle Sam.
I'm gonna go with Skittle because you're
Skittle?
not Eminem.
Uncle Skittles. We could do that. I was actually
Skitty
gonna.
Fresh. No,
I was
no,
gonna
no.
say Skittles for you too.
Damn it.
Skittles with a Z.
Love it.
Yeah.
Or one of us could be Reese's Pieces. I don't know. I'll be Skittles.
I could be Uncle Sam, I guess.
I like Uncle Sam because it's like It's all American.
Yeah.
Samuel Adams with a Z. With a Z.
The white Sam Jackson.
I'd call you Sam Man.
Samuel
The
Adams.
Sandman.
Yeah, just like enter Sam Man.
Yeah.
Payday Rene.
What?
Payday Rene.
Payday.
The notorious Rene.
I actually like that.
Yeah, notorious Rene.
I like that.
I was trying to think of something of salt for Corey, but then I remembered salt and
Salt.
pepper's taken. Because you get kind of salty. I don't know.
Salty for certain things.
You know, like fighting games and stuff. Like you can get like the salt is real. Like kind of you taught me that
Well, yeah, but,
expression.
like,
You
yeah,
taught me salt. Yeah, I didn't know salt was a thing until Corey like told me.
Which is weird because now it's in the mainstream.
Now it's everywhere.
and,
Yeah,
like, it's weird.
Yeah.
Something.
Something dark side.
I was like,
Something,
like,
something
like
company.
your skin is milky, so milk dud? Nah. Like milk duds aren't white.
I'm
so.
some kind of candy. We're just basically naming candies at this point.
Snowball Fury.
Airhead.
That could mean a very dirty thing.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah, Payday Rene. That's another candy. We are doing
yeah,
multiple
it is.
candies.
Okay,
It
let's do
is.
that then. Let's keep it. Let's make it candy rap. We're a candy rap group.
Nerds.
The candy rappers.
We're the nerds.
The candy rappers. Come on.
I kinda like that.
The candy rappers.
Payday
Oh my
Rene.
god.
So
The candy rappers.
so-
Oh my god.
Oh man,
So-
Eric has his hands in his face. Out of his face, man.
So am
I'll
I
take Milk
Skittles
Dud.
or are you Skittles?
I think I'm Milk Dud. You give me Skittles.
Okay.
Milky
yeah.
Way for me.
Milky Way, that's it. You're
I'm
Milky Way.
Milky
Eric.
Way.
Eric's
Jesus.
Milky Way. Sam is Skittles. What am I then? Some obscure Pocky. I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
What's a
Too bad-
salty candy bar?
Too bad we can't be Eminem.
Yeah.
Gobstopper? I don't know.
Gobstopper.
What are, I'm super blank on
Toblerone.
Butterfinger. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, the racist one would be like Lemonhead because I'm yellow.
Oh god.
That's terrible.
Damn, Corey.
That's terrible.
If I was Swedish, I'd go by Toblerone.
Toblerone.
What's a Japanese candy? I don't.
Pocky?
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Kit Kat.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah. Kit Kat.
Kit Kat?
Yeah.
And that'd work if like my name was like either Kit or Cat.
Corey. Kit Kat Corey.
Corn nuts.
Corn nuts. Oh
That's not really
god.
candy.
That's not a good candy at all. Yeah, I don't know.
Snickers, because I laugh a lot. I don't know.
Snickers.
I like Pocky.
Yeah,
I would want
Pocky.
Pocky.
I'll go
works.
Pocky. I'll go
Yeah.
Pocky.
You can
Yeah,
be Skittles. I can be Pocky.
It's Pocky.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Pocky
I
in
like
the
that.
Okay,
house.
so we got Sam, aka Skittles, with a Z. We got Payday Rene. Got Eric as Milky Way, and it's your boy Pocky.
It's like a play on Tupac too.
Oh,
Yeah, so-
Tupac.
Yeah, there we go.
There's so many good things
Oh,
happening
shit.
right now.
Oh,
We got another podcast coming out where we just rap.
Candy rappers in the house.
Candy rappers in the house, y'all.
Oh shit! Well, like if we're just playing on names, there's Airhead Rick,
Oh,
Airhead.
yeah,
Like there's we can play with that a little bit.
I like Milky Way.
Yeah, Milky Way's like. But if we're doing like plays with like names,
Yeah,
I'll stick
yeah.
with Milky
If
Way.
you
I
if
like
you were
it.
half white and half Mexican, Milky Way, like WEY. Milky
That's what my kids are gonna be.
Milky Way.
That's what my kids are
Yeah,
gonna be.
yeah.
No Milky Way. I can't. That was my Hispanic accent. I'm sorry.
I
At
don't
least
even
you
know
tried.
what that was.
At least you tried.
Oh yeah, there, eh?
Oh, shit. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah,
one.
that
All right,
tangent.
all
Wow.
right, all
Yeah.
right. Let's see here. All
That's
right, one
great.
last one before we do bring it to the table.
Yeah.
What is a word you love to mispronounce even though you know it's wrong? So I'm gonna do mine right now. Because of Matt from the Best Friends, I always have to say protagonist or protagoni.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a protagonist.
Protagonist.
Oh,
It's like, oh, the protagonist of this movie. Like, I
pretty
can't
good.
unsay it.
That's pretty good.
Oh, man, there's so many words that I just can't think. What?
Yeah, I don't feel like I mispronounce words.
That's not
I
something
know
I pay
I do for
attention
some of them.
to.
I joke around with Matt all the time, and I can't think.
Or what other people say that you just love to hear.
Jeez, this is a thinking question.
Yeah, Jesus, this is not 3 hours
Hey,
of
it's
the podcast.
Jesus. That's
question.
why it's
Yeah.
wrong now. I'm kidding.
I like hearing people say cheese. Like when you guys said cheese earlier, I was like,
Do we pronounce it
Salivating.
wrong? How do you say cheese
Well,
wrong?
I meent like you hear somebody and you know that they're saying it wrong.
oh, I thought you just
But
meant.
you like the way
okay,
they say it.
never mind. Well, I still like hearing cheese, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a hard question off the top of my
I guess
head.
like when like specifically when white people mispronounce like Hispanic words and they say like
Jalapeno.
tortilla. Yeah.
Jalapeno.
Yeah.
Jalapenos.
Like
That's a great
like the other day, my friend said La Jolla when he meant La Jolla.
Oh, yeah, man. There's a street called Eximeno. Or it's
Ximeno.
Called, yeah, it's called like Jimeno, but I always say Eximeno. I
Or
think everyone
Ximeno
does.
or
Yeah.
Jimeno. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird.
Ximeno.
I can't call it Jimeno.
And
It doesn't click
he
for
was
me.
serious about it. Like he was like La Jolla, and I'm thinking, have you never heard of La
Jolla?
Jolla?
Yeah.
But I didn't say anything. So,
That's pretty good.
yeah.
All right. I
go-
think that's gonna. Oh,
Yeah,
so you have one
I'll go with Eximeno. That'll be mine.
more? Okay. Cool. So we're gonna wrap this up with Bring It to the Table. Renee, what have you brought to the table this week?
I got a real simple game that we're gonna play, and that's why I
Okay.
had you. It's called. We're gonna play a little game called Password.
Oh, we're playing
Password.
Play
Okay.
Password, where I had you guys think of like 10 to 15 random words, and then we're gonna split off into teams of 2.
Not so random though, right? Because they're doing with video games and like
They
the
deal
stuff that we
with
talked
like
about.
stuff that we usually talk about. But
Okay.
yeah, random words, and then we're just gonna team off into teams of 2, and
Okay.
then we're each gonna give each other help by only using one word to help describe what our password is.
Are we doing it to our teammate?
Okay.
Yes.
Hang on.
Okay.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of talking over each other, and that might not be good for your audio.
Are we doing it one at a time?
Yeah, we're doing it one at a time.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Like each team will go back and forth, and then we're swapping like
New
people.
contact
Yeah.
kind of thing.
So you guys have your lists ready?
Yes, I do.
think so.
So you
just-
can only say one word to describe it?
Yeah, that's the only hint you give to your partner. and
Okay,
they have
so
to guess
let's-
the word.
How quickly do you think we can go through these?
We can get through just as many as you want, or just as time permits.
Okay, let's do at least one round through all of us.
Okay.
Like we'll each have like a word that we're
Just to
Thinking
help
of.
out, you have to give. Well, what will be the teams for this? And the teams will be-
Do you want to do me and Sam and you and Eric?
Yeah, we
That
can do
works.
that.
Cause I feel like you and me we're pretty on the
Yeah.
ball with a lot of our references and stuff. So
Okay, so if that's
That's a
the
good
case,
point.
then hand your phones off to the person not on your team. So it's a completely random what we are getting, and we have no idea.
okay, gotcha.
Whose phone is this? Who do I have?
That is mine.
You got Sam's phone. Okay.
Okay, I have Eric's.
I think I got Corey's phone.
Well, come on, you know it's mine. Okay, so Renee, run down how the game is actually played.
The game's actually played.
Oh, I have to use this list for you.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
and then you can only use one word to describe, like, you go off the first, like, word, and
Oh,
then
man.
you only have one word to try to help out your partner so they can guess the password.
I wish I would have used better words. I'm sorry, Corey.
What's that? Oh, no worries, that's fine.
Okay.
That's why you get creative, homie.
So you have to use one word to try to figure out what word is in the sequence, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then are we doing all the words, or are we doing?
I mean, so quickly we can go. I mean, I think we
Okay.
can go pretty
Play
quick.
by ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll play by ear.
Well, I think we can only, since we only have one list, we're gonna do one game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do back and forth, or
We'll go, like, me and Eric will go, and then you and Sam will go, and then we'll just alternate teams.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
So
you can
but
try-
but the problem is if you alternate teams, we already know what some of the words are.
What do you mean?
Like say the word is popcorn, and I get Sam to guess that correctly.
Yeah.
Now you guys know that whoever's phone I had has popcorn on it.
I'm not gonna remember what I put on my list.
I
Yeah.
literally.
I did it last
I
night.
did it like this morning.
I did it just now, not too long ago.
Just keep
Wait,
score,
does
Corey,
it-
and we'll see which team can get the most right.
In a certain amount of time, or in...
Just like when we finish, when we feel like we have good enough.
Yeah,
work
okay. You could skip the word, right?
What?
Can you skip the word, or if you can't get it, or do you have to get that one before? Like, can you pass and go on to the next
like if you get it wrong, you get it wrong, and you move on to the next word.
one? Okay.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
just go down the list.
Just go down the list.
Yeah.
Just each once, like you're going to go down your whole list. And I'm going to go down my whole list,
Yeah.
or
Renee, why don't you guys start off so that we can fully
Yeah.
see it?
All right, Ellie. So first password I have. Only one word. Let's try this. Together.
oh,
I know which word.
together. Fuck. For any that's
I know,
with
right?
no context clues, it's impossible.
Come on, homie.
Together.
Just think about what we usually do.
Sing, duet, podcast, play video games, co-op,
Oh,
co-op.
does that count?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
co-op. You
Yeah,
got it.
alright.
Okay.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
so now we switch to me.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Oh man.
Joystick.
Nintendo 64 video game.
You go-
Controller.
There you go.
Yeah.
Noise.
Okay. Power up.
Eric has my list.
Yeah, I do. It's a very common.
Ooh.
I can't say anymore, can I?
Power boost. I don't know.
So how do we pass or like know that it's wrong or
I would just say. I would just limit your answers just to one word. If you can't get it, then you don't get it.
okay, you get one try basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would just.
But then
guess-
that's bad as we can't list things off and then say, oh, he got it. So
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, it makes the game move more smoothly.
Okay.
And for this, you can't say any more than one word. That's all you can. Damn. All right.
Yeah, I would go with just on a boost.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Can I say what it is now?
Yeah.
Mushroom.
Oh.
It's like the most iconic power up. I thought.
All right, Sam, go ahead.
Marvel.
I'm wondering if it's a character or if it's well, it's got to be one word. Comic.
No.
Damn, what is it?
I should have said something else.
Is,
What-
anyone,
what
It's
was it?
Avengers.
Avengers. Oh, okay.
is anyone keeping score? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's just go through the words.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It'll be
let's just
fun.
go through 'em.
I'm winning.
Okay.
Wait, isn't it Eric's turn to read off the?
No, I did. Wait, no, I just did.
Yeah,
So
you
you're
just did.
reading. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Group.
This is fucking hard, man.
It's kind of hard to do it on air too.
Yeah, and just one word like to describe anything. It could be co-op again. I don't know, man.
Close.
It's close to co-op. I just got co-op.
That's another
Group. Multiplayer.
Oh my god, he actually got it.
Yes.
What a boss.
Yes.
Nice.
Crap. This is hard to do with one word.
Yeah.
That's the tricky part. You
Oh,
gotta
this
kinda
is a crack.
know
Never mind. I thought there was a hair on your screen. I'm like, oh, no, it's cracked.
I
No.
hate when that happens. Then you put your finger against it and it cuts it.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Gun.
No. Genre. That's yeah. Can't help you.
RPG.
Really. No. It's a dramedy.
Oh, jeez. For video games?
Let's do 5 each.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's
We'll try to
video
get to
games,
5
movies, or TV.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were.
Would you really call a video game a dramedy?
Well, no, but
No,
that's why.
TV.
Yeah, TV or movies.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. You mean
Yeah.
like it's within those concepts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
like
I thought we were focusing it more on video games.
Yeah, I'm seeing that in your list.
I'm
Like,
seeing
yeah.
Corey's list here. Mhm.
I have a few things that are transcending all.
Hey, no
But,
worries.
All right, let's
no
go.
worries.
Okay, my turn then. Zelda.
Link?
Well, that's the.
You only get
answer
one.
then,
You only
yeah.
get one guess.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, it's one answer and one guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just
Oh,
help move
shit.
it through these quick.
Okay,
that's
it was
why.
Triforce.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that.
All right,
Yeah,
Sam,
I
give me
know.
one.
Renee.
Payday. Candy bar.
Shit. I want to say Jolly, but I'm not going to. You have Eric's, yeah? Wait.
No, you have mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
I have yours.
whoever's-
Who do you have? You have Renee's?
Do you have Renee's? You have Renee's thing for.
I think I do.
and
yeah.
your thing is Renee.
I can't even remember what I put on.
Overwatch.
Oh, so close. Destiny.
Damn!
I
Damn!
should have said Fate.
Good one.
Like, yeah, maybe I should have.
Yeah. All right. Go.
It was my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. This is describe this in one word.
My foot fell asleep again.
Oh man, the next one is hard for me, Sam.
Gosh
but
damn.
we're gonna try to
Okay.
get it.
Okay. I'll try. Jaeger.
I know.
Corey knows.
I know.
It's not. Oh, that's not a great answer.
Yeah, I mean,
I
want to say Pacific Rim, but you're saying like it's
It's one word.
Yeah, it's one. Zoids. I don't know.
Meister?
Gundam. I don't know.
No, I was hoping you'd play out. It's kaiju.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You should
Yeah.
have said Godzilla.
Oh, that is
Even
true.
then, I probably wouldn't
Oh,
have
you would have
got
said
it.
like monster or something.
Yeah.
Okay. They're PlayStation 4.
Oh no.
Final answer.
Shadow of War.
That
What's one?
Wait, that's
one
one.
word.
one word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's my head
One
right
word,
now?
one word.
PlayStation 4. Sony.
Unfortunately,
guess.
it's no, but it's Sony's platform. Platform's a word.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know. Yeah, it's a little difficult with one
Yeah,
word.
sorry, I didn't
Yeah,
know.
no
so
worries,
yeah.
no worries.
Okay, I guess it's my turn. Okay.
It's getting my brain moving though.
Yeah.
This one, I think this one should be easy. Sora.
That could be any sort. That could be Digimon.
There's a Sora in Digimon?
Yes.
Yeah. A girl.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, you know it's not from Digimon because I didn't know it.
What's something from Kingdom Hearts, but I don't know what the.
I think I know what it could be. It should be pretty easy.
Yeah.
Keyblade?
Yes.
Yes,
Wow.
it's got to be that.
Yes.
Like if it's one word.
Good job, homie.
All right, Sam. Give me one.
My turn.
Yeah. I want to switch partners.
Jedi.
Lightsaber.
Yes.
Okay, we're on the board.
Damn. Okay, all right.
Let's do two more each.
All
All
right.
right, let's do it.
Okay, I got you. All right. Anticipation.
Hype? Yes!
Wow.
Yes, I was thinking it's Corey's
It's
phone.
because you know that it's my phone.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yep, that is definitely a Corey
All
word.
right.
I'm so sorry about my words, Corey. I would have chosen better ones if I knew this is what we were
Yeah.
doing. I like yours. No, yours are fine.
Rock.
What could have that been? What did I put? Oh, okay.
Dwayne Johnson.
Damn, that's not a. I kind of cheated a little by doing this with my hand.
Yeah.
Wrestler?
No, it's rock and
Roll.
roll.
Oh,
roll.
I don't know why I thought of
Wait,
The Rock.
did you mean to put roll as in a TV roll?
No, I meant to put roll as in like roll like you
Like
do
on
in a
film?
video
Like
game.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
For
like,
some-
yeah.
When you
roll, like I thought it was like roll camera. I'm
when
like,
you
yeah.
did that
Yeah.
when you did that hand gesture, I imagined The Rock doing that, but he doesn't do that.
I mean, he's the Brahma bull, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does not do that.
Yikes.
Okay, Eric.
All right.
what do you got for me, homie?
How about Ash.
Sony. Wait.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's what I think it is, but I'm not sure. It's weird how it's like when it's not your turn, you feel like you can think of it better.
Right.
Yeah, because you're not on the spot.
I know what that is.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
it's-
Well,
it's
of
my
course
phone.
you would.
Oh yeah.
There's two words I want to guess. I'm gonna have to. Pikachu.
Yes, it was
Wow.
Pikachu. It was Pikachu. Good job, homie.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are gonna have to edit the shit out of this because that is some fucking peeking.
Sorry. Yeah. I got really
Pikachu.
excited.
It's like
I don't usually
peking
get
duck
that
over
loud.
here. Okay, Sam.
Yikes. I don't think I've gotten any of them.
Yeah, my list
radio.
is stupid.
I love Sam's reaction to this.
Head.
Damn it, that would have been good, but it's antenna.
He said TV, movie, or video games. I don't know. It was. Renee came to us last night and said, "Just give me 10 random words that
Yeah.
have to do with TV, video games, or movies." I'm like, I'll do a mix of all
It's
three.
a little difficult. I
Yeah.
think you know what we could have been played better was we could play Contact.
Yeah,
Like,
that.
do you know how to play Contact?
Uh-uh.
So Contact is basically you guess the word but by spelling
Oh
it
yeah,
out.
yeah.
And you can ask for a letter.
Oh.
And if you know what it is, then you tell somebody Contact. And if
And
you
it's
if
like
you guys
1,
both
2, 3,
get it,
right?
yeah. Then you say it on the count of 3.
Interesting.
But-
Okay.
But that'll be for another time.
Yeah.
This closed.
Oh, I got you. The print.
Want to do one more?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, go ahead, Renee.
Man, how do I?
I'm 3 for 4 right now. I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I'm making him guess. Yeah,
How do I put this into one word? Fudge.
you are using a pretty simple list from Sam.
I am.
I gotta use yours, man. It's pretty.
I know. I did.
These
it,
are some
yeah.
pretty good words, but man, that's hard.
Yeah.
I'm using Corey's and how do I? Hold on.
After this next one, we'll choose the favorite one that you think would work out for this.
No, yeah.
Revealed.
Man, I'm not
okay.
gonna get that one. Revealed.
Yeah, that's the hard one.
I know. I was like looking at this. I was like, just think in terms of.
Corey, right? Like, what would?
Can I give him a hint?
Sure. I'll
Or
take.
it's more of it's more of we talked about a lot of today, or talked a lot about them today.
Spoiler.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that
Yes.
was a little. I was like trying to say like we try to talk around it, but I'm like, that would give it away too much.
Yeah.
All right, that was fun.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I think it might be a little bit hard for
Oh,
audio
sorry.
because a lot of it was like dead space. You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the one that I think would be fucking hard for me off of Eric's list was telephoto. How the fuck am I gonna do that in one word?
Yeah. I don't fucking know.
Picture.
Let's see here.
It's funny as Corey has spoilers in here, but he also has reveal at the end.
Yeah.
He's got Sam's got Fairy, Chocobo, which would have been good. Gunblade, hell yeah. Final Fantasy
Gunblade?
8. Love it.
And you would just
Hell
say like
yeah.
squall.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
have you played Final Fantasy 8, right, homie? Probably could have gotten you to get Gunblade.
I haven't played all of them. That's the thing.
Okay.
I've only played.
How would you do reload? That's the only one.
Like
Like I would have to do empty, and do like a
yeah,
motion.
you have to like do like a motion for it,
Oh,
or you have to be
yeah.
like ammo. I don't know. No, that'd be like bullet.
That'd be a tough one.
All right. Well, so Renee brought that to
This
the table.
one is-
That's mine. That's mine with the Steven Universe cover.
Or
So
mine.
I think we went all the way around. So Eric, I believe it's your turn to bring it to the table next time, unless
Yes.
anybody wants to volunteer.
No, I have a plan for it.
You got a plan
I'm
for
all
it?
good.
All right, cool. So Eric will be bringing something to the table next time. So what's on the horizon?
The sun. Is usually on there.
This is true. This is not an untruth. It is a true.
More Overwatch.
True.
Maybe coming out. I feel like we're right in like.
Foreigner where Jackie Chan comes out.
Oh, the foreigner's coming out. Yeah, I'm
Jackie
excited.
Chan
about
comes back to the
That
big
comes out
screen.
this
Oh,
week?
yeah.
Yeah, he's all
Yeah.
old.
That's exciting.
What else is coming out? There's another movie coming out this weekend.
I think it was Flatliners as well, though.
No, that's
No, that
already
came
out.
out already.
Flatliners,
Oh,
yeah,
never
that one
And it
looked
wasn't
bad.
doing very good. It didn't look
The
bad, it just-
Foreigner,
yeah.
Happy Death Day, Marshall,
Happy Death
Professor.
Happy Death Day. That looked.
That looked kind of interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know.
interesting-ish.
Horror movie meets Groundhog
Like
Day.
here's the
like,
problem.
Sure, I
Here's
don't
the
know.
problem. The premise is really cool. I don't have much confidence in them pulling it off. Like
Yeah,
the
me
ending.
neither.
Like I don't feel like the reveal is gonna be great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see.
It's
Oh,
kind
actually,
of a basic concept.
Like
Yeah.
too.
it has right now, as of Wednesday the 11th. Is that what today is? The Rotten Tomatoes for it is 64. So that's not terrible.
that's not bad actually.
Yeah.
It's better than
bad.
it's better
Like
than I
Rotten
would've thought.
Rotten Tomatoes to me, anywhere from like a 50 to a 70 is a C for me. Which
Yeah,
is like go watch it. It's
doable.
fun.
I mean, go watch it if you are like have any interest in it.
Yeah. So that's fine. You
Yeah.
know, like that just means like on a consensus, like 60% of the people said it was good. That doesn't necessarily mean that if it's 60, it's not as good as like another film. It's just more
Yeah.
divisive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, that's actually not bad. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Those are early reviews though, right?
Yes. I mean, it's
Okay.
Wednesday before it comes out. So
Yeah.
But-
So I think Eric, you said Overwatch on the horizon.
Overwatch, we're kind of right in the middle of fall TV season, which is awesome. So we're getting
Yeah.
Flash and
Mhm.
Gotham. I'm sure will come back soon. And
When
not that
it
I'm watching.
I
it.
still have to
Shield,
finish
but It
Gotham.
won't come out till after
Season 1.
Yeah, I mean, we'll
We'll
have
get
another
there.
podcast before it, but Stranger Things is coming.
Yep.
The hype is
I think.
real.
Wait, it's the 14th.
27th.
Oh yeah, so the 25th.
We'll have a final little.
Destiny 2 drops for PC for the 24th.
Oh,
so
finally
I
for
will
you,
probably be
Hunter.
able to.
You hit it
Yeah.
on that hard.
I
So
know.
that's something on the horizon.
So I'll be able to talk about that a little bit.
There's a video game that's coming out soon. Mario Odyssey, if
When
I
does
can get it.
Red Dead come out again?
That's next year.
That's
Apparently,
next year?
I looked it
Dang.
up. I got the date wrong. It's the 27th, so it'll come out 2 days after our next podcast.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. I can wait for that.
Yeah.
Again, I just bought a bunch of games, so it's
Yeah,
really
same.
difficult. For me, actually, for tomorrow, I have a test for a new position. I had an interview last week with a DVD and Blu-ray duplicating and production company.
Oh, cool.
So
I was in Torrance.
Yeah, it's right in Torrance.
Oh, that's cool. I actually saw a job listing.
That's
for that.
convenient.
Yeah. So I have to go in if I have to do a training session and take a test, and if I can perform well and catch all the errors within the film, which is what I'm going to be doing, is like QC testing.
Yeah.
Wow.
if I can catch some of the errors and at least perform well, I can get the job.
Nice.
So fingers crossed for that. We'll see how it goes. I've had a little bit of experience with that, working at another company. So, you know, if, at least I get. They said that at least I get paid $75 for the day. So,
That's pretty good.
That's cool. So I'm hopeful for that.
Nice. I am gonna be playing D&D, but that's not really. I'm excited for that. I fucking love D&D, man. I'm getting way too into
more
it.
Cuphead.
More
Oh,
Cuphead.
You play
way
me some more Cuphead.
I need to buy a computer so I can play Cuphead.
Or yeah,
I
true.
have my Xbox. I should probably get it.
Yeah, you should. It's pretty damn good. More Marvel for me. Marvel baby. When's
Woo!
Marvel's
Oh,
now, baby.
Thor Ragnarok soon in the future. I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
the sneak peek at
Thor Ragnarok, yeah.
California Adventure. It was
Yeah?
the same sneak peek they showed us at
Comic-Con?
Comic-Con.
Okay, cool.
Aw.
But I was all like, cool. They actually gave me like a Thor and Hela hat, which is actually
Oh, nice.
Dang.
I saw people have that and I didn't know where it was from.
pretty cool. Yeah.
That's really cool. So hey, Renee, come on, let's go
Yep.
Monday.
Is that
Let's go
Maleficent?
Disneyland on Monday.
Going Monday. What up?
What
yeah.
up?
That reminds me, I'm also going to Horror Nights this Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Which Horror Nights is
No.
Universal?
Universal?
Yeah, Universal.
Okay. Very cool.
So
very cool.
hopefully-
So
It's not too
Renee
crowded.
will poop his pants. I will be straining my eyes for errors. Sam is gonna be.
Oh, so I work for a dog walking company.
Oh, that's right.
Called Wag.
Yep.
And there goes my coffee, but it's empty, so it's fine. If you sign up for WAG using my promo code, which is Samuel in all capital letters and the numbers 1030, you will get $101 of free WAG credit.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
Oh, that's called swagging.
I don't
Yeah.
know though how long that deal lasts because they just told us it's a limited amount of time. Tell people about it. So I don't know if it's already expired.
Oh.
Hopefully not. But I mean, I think that's pretty good. That's like worth like I think 5 30-minute walks.
Yeah.
Plus I get $50 back for everyone who signs up and
That's
completes
also
their first
awesome.
walk. So just throwing that out there, shameless plug. Yeah.
Yeah, he scratched your
Yeah.
back, you scratch his back. Everybody gets a free swag deal.
I lick my dog. Yes.
And
Yeah.
you know, if maybe also if you guys wanted to, you could like us on iTunes, review us, give us some 5 stars, help the podcast grow, share it with your friends if you like us, and help grow our community. And that way, maybe scratch our backs a little bit more.
And lick my dog.
Lick Sam's dog.
Sorry, that just
And-
came out. I was trying to think of something witty and it came out all jumbled. And,
Well, going off what Eric said, we do have some stuff planned on the horizon, so stay tuned. Again, smash that like button,
Please.
give us a follow.
Please.
Give us some reviews on iTunes and
Yeah.
tell us which one of us which
Which
two of us are you
rapper,
shipping?
which candy rappers are you shipping?
Oh hell yeah, it's
Definitely,
Milky Way.
definitely download from iTunes and listen.
Yes, please.
That's
Yes.
super important.
We're not
Yeah.
begging at all.
No, of course not. Of course not. But
It's just like really need you guys to do it.
fans, it's for your benefit.
Podcast.
It is. It's-
If you want to hear more of our sexy voices, you better subscribe.
So sexy.
Bye everyone.
Ah.
These sexy. We'll end on these sexy voices.
Sneaking into your bedroom.
Oh yeah.
Turn the lights down.